of the Jungles of Pesh, we will be joining our heroes as they adventure with Daddon, the filthy, disgusting orc. We're not saying that because we're racist. We're saying that because he's legitimately gross.
Do you want to set the scene for everyone?
I will admit it.
Is it racist to hate fictitious races?
Yes.
Yes.
It's just only fictitious people.
Because I'm okay with that if we're not going to get any...
There might be some orc out there, okay?
Well, I don't think we're going to get any orcs, mailing in that I'm offended at my
You might.
heritage.
Yeah, from fucking Tumblr.
I was going to go there.
But
we immediately just tumbled right. Just immediately. Just like, throw it out there. Alright.
I was identified as an orc. I was born in Elf, but I always felt like an orc on the inside.
So,
That's a chittering thing.
we have burnt sandals. Sandhills.
Haven't you changed your last name like 3 times now?
No, it's always been Sandhills.
Okay.
But I've changed his first name from Bert to Burnt.
I changed his last name to Sandals.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Okay.
This is... Yeah, wait, by the way. This is... Kolguk, the mage, and we have Shove, and Shiv, for those of you who are just joining us. Thank you for returning, if you're a return viewer. Your viewership matters a lot to us. If you have any suggestions or any complaints or anything, please let us know through our Twitter and or Facebook page. Lacey will be sure to get that to us.
Especially complaints, because hey, hate mail is still mail.
Yeah.
It means somebody watched.
It means somebody watched. At this point...
It's got to be gender specific.
Alright, if you have any female to send it, no, don't do that. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Sorry, go ahead.
Yep, we're already off to a start. So,
Oh yeah.
we start
One of them days.
where we left off. If one note would stop being a bitch. When we last left our heroes, they were under a broken canopy of trees along this large, long river down through the nation of Pesh on a boat covered with rotting fish
Weird things.
and weird things, strange things.
Strange things. Weird.
Their captain, Daddon the Orc, has adorned himself with a hat. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's a captain's hat. No, it looks more like a trucker hat. It's got a bill and, like a thing here. Has some stains on it with the whiteness. Can't really say it probably used to have words. And then it kind of like goes back into a long thing along the back of his neck.
So he can give himself a mullet.
And we last left our heroes, and they heard these caws overhead. They looked up, and there were beautiful birds with purple and pink and yellow feathers.
All the other colors I can't see.
All the other colors I can't. Fuck you. Hate you.
For those of you who don't know, 2/5 of our group is colorblind, so we have fun.
That explains why everything in here is red and blue.
Yeah, they did the decorating.
I just know we didn't. That's all I had left right now. When you look up as the group, you can tell that the birds themselves actually have drops coming off their beak. Now, it doesn't hit you yet, but you look and you actually see like a sickly green drop coming off the front of their beak. And before you can act, Daddon says, don't let them take my fish! They're important!
Fish are important?
My fish are important. And at this point, the first bird swoops down. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Are the fish and the strange things one and the same? Or... Because I imagine with this crazy dick hole that, like, half of the fish are strange things, and half of the fish just happen to be refuse and garbage that is on the boat, and only he can tell the difference.
We're going to start with Shiv. What'd you get?
11.
Shove?
15.
Kolguk?
8. Still too busy being sick.
Oh yeah, you're the only one that got sick.
Did you add? Did you subtract your minuses for being sick? Your -1
To initiative?
Yeah, to everything.
Well, it's a 7 then. The end didn't remember it, so it didn't happen.
How did you get sick?
Oh
yeah.
The corner of the table.
burnt.
The tablecloth.
Cool.
Oh, is it
So
Are
shove.
defense numbers too?
Huh?
You
Are
can, like, you can
defense
pull it
numbers
down.
too?
Not yet. Actually, I have an idea. Do you have note cards?
Because it's like, it's on the floor.
Somewhere.
Okay. We'll talk about that in a minute. So,
It's fine.
at the start of the round, Shove looks up and hears, "Don't let them take my fish!" As these birds swoop down, it is your turn to act.
I will protect your fish. Because I'm the only person that's not completely revolted by Daddon. How many birds are there?
There are 6.
There are 6 birds.
You remember his name even?
Again, I'm the only person not entirely revolted by
In
him.
my mind, I've been referring to him as it.
Mr. Daddy's Milk.
I'm on its barge.
Alright, so,
Are we obligated to say that every session?
Yes. Lacey's eventually going to make it a drink.
No.
An alcoholic drink.
I hope Lacey doesn't. That's
Anyway.
I am going to charge the nearest bird that is trying to steal Daddon's fish, and
Beautiful plumage.
just kind of scoop my gauntlets onto my fists.
Now it's still up in the air.
How high in the air?
It's swooping down, so it's high enough to be in your range, but you're going to have to jump a little bit.
Okay, what if I take out my maul?
You still have to jump a little bit. I'm assuming you said your maul to begin with.
What?
I'm assuming you had your maul to begin with.
no. He said gauntlets.
I was gonna punch it instead, but if it's high, I was thinking it had already landed.
Yeah, so it would have to be with your maul.
Okay, I thought it had already landed on the ship. So if it's still in the air, I will get them all out and
And jump.
do a little jumpy swing
Okay.
and try to hit it in
Alright.
the body.
Give me an acrobatics roll.
What is that? Is that
It's your dex. Dex
Lovely.
acrobatics.
13?
You're good. You get up in the air and make your attack.
Not good. 12
Hits.
hits. Wait, hold on. I only rolled 2 dice. Sorry. $13 damage.
Jesus.
You swat it. It goes flying. Feathers explode off of it. You don't hear from that bird again.
Lovely.
In fact, we're just going to erase that because it doesn't matter.
And thus, baseball was invented.
I hear a little bit on orc when you say it didn't matter.
Gonna get my fish.
How many birds are there?
6.
So
So,
Burnt
now?
sandhills. Sandals. Burnt sandals.
throwing dagger.
Yeah. That looks bad. That looks really bad.
9.
Yep, miss. So you throw your dagger, and it goes splash off the side of the boat and down to the bottom of the river. Shiv. There are 5 birds swooping down to. They're not even paying attention to you guys.
Okay.
To grab some of these fish.
I will take my bow and fire an arrow at one of the birds.
Sure.
Is there dexterity 2 or higher?
No, it is not.
Okay, then I get extra damage if I hit.
What? So I thought. Daniel's character dies first.
I can't.
11 to hit, and I stunted.
11 misses.
Damn.
You stunk the
But I do it flourishingly.
Yes. You do it amazingly. You're like, guys, I got this. I used to shoot womp rats, you know.
From 2 meters.
You're holding it backwards.
The birds. Alright, so.
Oh.
So the birds are going to swoop down and attempt to grab some fish as they fly off. Yep.
Do the fish have an AC?
The boat does. It's not very high. Yep. Nope.
When they eat these awful fish, do they gain superpowers?
Yeah, they become huge. Okay, so 3 of the birds got fish. So minus 3 fish.
Out of
Many.
About 20. All right.
Wait,
Cold.
Did you attack?
Oh, sorry.
I'm slow. I will spend a moment to contemplate letting them take the fish because it's disgusting. But then one of the ones that didn't get a fish, I will aim at and attempt to blow to pieces.
Sure.
You want to specify how?
I'm gonna point my magic stick at it and go.
Never mind. If it involves your magic stick,
Shoot! Shoot!
That's also what he does to the ladies. Points his magic stick and says, shoot.
Yeah. Shoot! Shoot!
I can't use my gun.
15.
15 hits.
And I stunted. I will do. I'll do the one that gives me 2 extra d6 since I got 5 points. Lethal blow or whatever it's called.
Turn me down. Eight damage total.
Yeah. It's not very good.
Okay. It kind of stutters off in the distance a little bit, but then kind of circles around. All right.
That was a waste.
So
So
Shove
the least
before you-
range efficient character was the only one that got burned.
Camera.
Shove around you. There are birds. 3 of them have taken fish into their mouth and just straight swallowed it.
Okay.
The other 2, one has gotten hit and blown off in the distance, but is making its way back around. So what would you like to do now that they've
the fish that have already the birds that have already swallowed the fish, do they look sated or are they going back for more
They look like
fish?
they're coming back for more.
Disgusting birds.
All right, I think it's best if I start taking out the ones that have already gotten fish.
Speaking as someone who swallows things in one bite, do you know what is better than one fish? More fish is better than one fish.
Especially if one of them's a red fish and one of them's a blue fish.
I hate you so much.
So I'm gonna swing my maul. I guess I need to jump and swing my maul at one of the birds that has eaten the fish.
All right.
So acrobatics first.
Yep. Dexterity, acrobatics.
More than last time.
Yep. You're good. You managed to stay on the boat.
Lovely.
Now we know what it's
Maul to hit. A fuck ton, and I stunted.
Meanwhile, him jumping, I imagine, is like rocking the rest of the raft.
Catapulted
Is it
fish
more of a
up into the air.
It's a barge.
It's a barge.
As fish are catapulted into the air, the birds just go.
All right, so I'm going to do dual strike. So
All right.
my attack is so strong it affects 2 targets.
That's a big hammer.
So you punch a bird into a bird.
Yep. That's what.
Yeah, I'm going to hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker. That's how this is going down.
All right.
So damage. 12 damage.
All right. So you hit the first bird and knock the bones out of it, and it hits the other one and peppers it as if it were a shotgun. They both fall.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Both of those were meant to be birds that had already eaten fish.
Wait, so he punched it to where the skeleton went, but the rest of it stayed in place?
Yep.
Apparently we're playing Mortal Kombat to get the tabletop.
Not
Either
all-
that
not
or
all
a
of its
fucking
bones.
Looney Tunes cartoon.
Don't take away my victory, okay?
I
At
think
least
we
he
need.
deboned
I think we
dinner.
need
They're just
to.
birds,
You killed
guys.
like 80% of
Be
everything.
proud of me, brother.
Well, you deboned dinner. I'm very
I wouldn't.
proud.
Eat, I wouldn't. Dad's like, I wouldn't eat those.
If,
Even I've tried.
you wouldn't eat them.
They ain't stinking nearly as bad as they need to be tasty.
I've seen when he puts them
Burt
in
sandhills.
Alright, come on guys, there are 3 birds left.
3 birds left.
Once again, proving that he's the only valuable member of the party. Since
I
he's
don't
killed
want to lose another
80%
fucking
of our
dagger.
enemies.
So I'm
He's the only one
gonna
with decent stats.
My stats are
half-heartedly
decent, my
swing
rolls
my
are-
fucking sword at the next one coming down.
So here's something you can do. You can make a communications test to bluff that you're actually trying to make the attack. So in other words, instead of making your attack, you can go and act like you are. It's up to you.
Just to keep the birds at bay.
Just to keep Daddon thinking you're trying to help him.
Oh.
Oh, so you're not fooling birds, you're fooling Daddon. I think that's easier.
Why don't you just kill the bird?
I just said I was half-heartedly attacking it.
I'm saying you could. It's up to you.
I'm not going to fucking bluff. I'm still going to attack the bird because fuck birds.
You're going to make your jump?
Yep. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for the jump.
Yep. Did you stay on the move?
Does he have to jump higher
11,
than the rest of
12,
us?
13,
He's a
15
dwarf.
for the attack. 15 for the attack.
15 hits.
So he's just jumping
And
the birds end up at
dexterity
waist level,
30.
end up at head level.
Right. He jumps and attacks him as he comes down.
I'm jumping and then like golf swinging these birds.
8 damage.
Back to a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Thank you.
Alright. So, Burnt Sandals jumps up and tries to slash one in half, but like nicks its leg and cuts off one of its legs.
Drumstick.
After Burnt Sandals goes
Fork.
Shiv,
Okay.
whose name is hardly accurate. Go on.
Why is he called Shove and not Super Mario right now? You know.
He is Jumpman, Shove Jumpman.
Yeah, there you go.
He shoves the boat down if he shoves the birds out.
Did I just buy anything? Didn't I buy crap?
You bought a ton of crap. Did you guys have like
Where'd my money go? I guess I'll come back to that.
thoughts in the middle of combat?
Yeah, so
so buy some shit.
This is how
I
exciting
should have more
fighting
crap
birds
than
is.
this, right? I suppose I will fire another arrow at the wounded bird.
Just don't miss this time.
Did I leave my oven
There's an
on?
idea.
This is not Deadpool.
I'm pretty sure it's
Nope. Go ahead and make a roll.
Ryan Reynolds, we are not.
12.
12 hits.
Yeah.
Remember, you get bonus damage.
Remember, you get bonus damage. You don't though. And does 7 damage.
7 points of damage to a wounded one. It falls dead. You pierce it right through its neck, it goes limp, and into
Where's
the
it
water.
fall?
Into the water.
Is it floating? Never mind.
You want to jump in there and get it?
Bring it back in your
No.
mouth.
Turn this off. Getting a lot of complaints from it.
Probably because the mic is picking up you there. And
Yeah.
What did I?
But it does work.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting up with us, guys.
Thank you.
Experimenting with new sound systems.
Thank you, Andrew.
I think I got it.
Alright, so
Sticky.
And you should have an antidote.
yeah, through the neck it goes limp and falls unconscious straight into the water. If it's not dead, it will be shortly. Birds. Cool.
I like how Daddon's not doing anything.
Hey guys, we're going to take a short break to go over some technical difficulties.
Why did you break? Did you let Pearl in here?
I should bring her in.
And we'll be back after in a minute or two. We won't be gone long, I promise. That we our person in the other room told us that she couldn't hear anything, and we believe that's on y'all side as well. So we decided to not take any chances and shut down and check it out and then come back. So if you're still here, thank you for bearing with us. All right. So when we
If you're
left,
not, then screw you. You know, you can't hear
You
us.
roll better when it's not your turn.
The birds.
Birds.
There are 2 birds left, correct?
They book it.
You want to do a quick recap in case they missed anything?
We killed birds.
Yes, they killed some birds. The birds
There's
are
still
dead.
some birds.
There's 2 birds left. They ran like bitches. Not them, the
Not worth
birds.
it.
Oh.
All right.
Smart birds.
Gonna die of dysentery.
Okay. So,
You would think vultures would, but they don't. They love carrion.
Daddon looks around and looks at his dead fish on the boat. And some strange things happen. Strange things. Thank y'all for saving my fish.
We added some birds.
I'm gonna keep them birds.
Oh,
Nice.
good. More garbage.
Until they get nice and plump.
Then you kick them.
Wait, aren't the fish or aren't the birds dead?
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna keep them until they get plump.
Yeah. They'll decompose in the gas inside. And
I
they'll
got how that works. Thank you.
And then they make the sound of like one of those rubber dodgeballs when you smack it. Yeah. When you kick it.
Excuse me.
Are you bonding with the scary orc?
A little bit of maggot squeeze out the mouth. It's okay.
Anyway.
Why did we come on this boat?
He's going to pay us absurd amounts of
When I
money.
was writing this adventure, I asked the same question.
Don't ask.
No,
about-
if you would have asked yourself any questions while writing this adventure, it would have been, what do people want to hear about on our stream? Daddy's milk? Bloated bird carcasses and rotten fish. That's what the people want, and that's what I'm going to give them.
Dad sits down in one of the chairs.
Randall 2016. People want Daddy's milk.
Kind of spreads his legs out a little bit, reaches his hand down into like his pants there.
Al Bundy in it.
This goes. So where are you boys from?
Oh boy,
Oh.
we're talking to it now.
Small talk.
We got a long way to go.
Paddle faster.
Was that a bad joke? Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, he's probably the one playing it.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Is he a bard?
Where are you boys from?
North.
Don't be rude, brother. North? Tell him where we're from.
I
Across the
thought we
sea.
came from the south. Where
We are
from?
going to the south.
We come from a small village called This Is Taking Way Too Damn Long. Can't you make this boat go faster?
Can only go as fast as the river.
River boy?
I'm not that kind of mage yet.
Well, I said, where are you boys from?
My brother and I come from a small town across the sea, across the ocean, if you will.
A sea's a small ocean, but okay.
I'm not sure which it is. I'm not an educated man.
Good. That's what you can bond with him.
But my brother and I come from a small town, and we never knew our parents. Well, I didn't. He might have.
Stop that.
But we learned how to fight and how to be clever by living on the streets because we had to survive.
He's a
Yeah.
gump.
And my brother taught me
Gump.
how to be tough, and he was very clever. And
You think you're tough, huh? Eat one of these. Picks up the fish.
they are your fish. I do not wish to impose.
Attaboy, Daddy's proud.
He sucks like some of the sinew through his teeth.
Is he Icelandic?
I know this Icelandic orc.
I like it. I like the shark just a little bit, gamey.
That's
All right.
an understatement.
I don't think it's gamey if it's wriggling with maggots.
It's like one in his nose.
He kind of sucks it back in. You're not getting anywhere. Oh,
Ah!
Who's DMing this?
You're not helping.
Well, role-playing games are a collaborative storytelling experience.
It's supposed to build up, not spiral downward.
we're building up him into
It's
a
a
very
shame your
three-dimensional
parents left
character.
you. I myself, my dad left me.
Why?
I can think of some reasons.
Well,
Brother.
he joined a cult of this god named Vala. Silly shit. Went off to go be a crusader. Dumbass.
Wait a minute, are we going to be dealing with a cult in this general direction? Or did I make that up?
Kind of.
Well, we've already run into a cult, if you remember.
No, not the snake.
We're going to a different...
At a temple or something, right?
It's
Maybe.
savages who
Savage?
worship a lion bird god thing.
Your
That's-
father
that's-
ran off
No,
to
that's
fight
the serpent.
That's the
under the
serpent
name
folk.
of
Yeah.
the god Vala, huh?
Vala.
What is,
That's
what,
what
what
did
is
that happen?
What is Vala like? How is Vala different from...
Vala's a tyrant. Vala's the goddess of war, death, pain, and suffering.
Pleasant.
Yeah.
Kind of hot.
Her favorite weapon is a shield. Yeah.
How does that work?
It makes a movement and
Like
some
a bashing movement?
Yeah, and some like a skin grease kind of.
Oh my god.
That's her favorite
That's
weapon?
not how biology works.
Well, my favorite clothing is mud!
What about you? Where are you from? You strange being.
Are you gonna let him talk to you like that?
I'm talking to you, half blood.
Beg your pardon?
I'm talking to you, half blood.
I'm
Mudblood.
from a gnomish town across the sea.
Don't look much like a gnome.
My father was the gnome. My mother was an orc.
He was an ambitious man.
Seeing you, I bet she's pretty.
We don't have a comment for that.
I don't know. She left before I was born.
And there goes an intelligence point.
Why do I get punished when I make jokes?
And you, little man,
Nobody cares at this point.
Not as little. Well,
Yeah,
he's a pretty
about the
large.
same size actually.
I'm big
Yeah.
for a gnome.
Yeah, I forgot you're Mudblood. Well, as you can imagine, I'm from across the sea as well.
All y'all from
Shit.
across this, no shit.
Yeah.
I thought these wilderness were colonized already, and all the people from the Laurentine Empire were already here.
Is the Maggot Man giving us sarcasm? I'm pretty sure I detected sarcasm.
Would you like to ask him?
I think our boat needs a new boat head. Just tie him to the front of it, have him open his mouth as
Where
we
are you
splash
from?
through.
Specific, like what family brought you up?
Oh, the Sandhills.
I heard about the sandals. those are things people wear on the feet. He lifts his foot up, and the bottom of it is just stark black,
At first we think he's wearing boots, and then we're like, those aren't boots.
pure black. And he lifts his feet. Is like, your family makes the sandals you put on your feet.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like them.
I'm gonna get some of them sandals eventually. Help floss out the toe jam. He reaches down and
Stop that. Stop that at once.
And our one viewer is gone. Why?
so a few hours pass as the barge travels down the river toward the base camp of the ruins of Vak'nesh. The sky darkens.
It's called night.
No.
Did he fart?
The only evidence of it getting any lighter is the lightning that arcs across the clouds. For a brief moment, this lightning almost looks like whiskers on the face of a large cat. The thunder in the distance gets louder, sounding closer and closer, akin to a tiger's roar. For a fraction of a second,
Would you like to try again?
No.
for a fraction of a second, the clouds appear to be the face of a tiger that opens its mouth and rain begins to pour. A single bolt of lightning shoots down, the winds pick up. The water beneath your boat rocks and wakes the boat unnaturally.
Well, ain't that shit.
Does this usually happen?
Nope. Everybody, man a station. And he points to like some points on the boat that have nothing near them. He's just sort of like,
Grab a corner.
Yeah, I'll go to a corner and just like hold on and be like,
And the tent I told you about in the
Am I
middle,
good
the tent I told you about in the middle of the boat, he just goes in it and sits down. All right. I need everybody to get out a piece of paper if you have one, and keep track of your stunt die. Okay?
You got the whiteboard.
Fuck you, I don't want to do it.
Earn your keep.
How about that? So, keep dragging your sun die. I need everybody to make me a... Where's it at? Fuck. A dexterity or strength test. It's up to you.
Hey, Dex.
Roll 3 pertinent stats.
Yep.
and we're just rolling our stunt die?
Mhm.
Or?
No, we
No,
keep
you keep
track.
track.
Roll all of them, but keep track of what the stuff die is.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd everybody get?
9.
15.
I rolled a 14, my stunt die was 4.
19.
So we
Don't
have
forget to add your
3
stat.
Yeah.
Okay. I need everybody to do it again. So the boat is shaking and kind of bowing in the middle because of how narrow it is or how thin it is. And as you guys are trying to make sure you don't crash, honestly, you see that your buddy over there is kind of struggling.
I don't think the stunts are really applicable in this situation.
Well, what? You got stunned?
This round, yes.
Okay, so hold on.
6.
6. Okay. Fail.
No, for the stun die. What do
Oh,
you want?
I need to know the
Keep track of your
second
stunt
roll?
die on the side.
yeah, the whole roll.
The second one?
Yeah.
He got triple sixes.
Yeah, I got triple sixes.
No way.
Yeah,
I
he
got
did.
triple sixes.
All right.
Did I fight the storm?
I will get to you in a minute. What about you, Daniel?
I got 15.
Okay.
15.
18, and I stunted.
Okay. So some points do apply here if you want to use them. So while y'all are trying to decide your stun points, you can tell that Burnt Sandals has had enough of this storm shit. And he takes what appears to be a hunk of dead fish, and through some sort of magic, a couple daggers, and throws it off the side of the ship, giving the finger to the storm, going, "I'm not going down today!" and throws the rope covered in fish and knives off the side of the boat. And by doing so, it sort of lifts his part of the boat up. And it allows you to succeed your last roll, the one before this one.
That's
what
good.
What a guy.
I'm still not exactly sure how that...
Fuck you, it works.
You created an anchor out of rotten fish.
Yeah, but how that lifts my side, I'm not sure.
His
but-
side.
Oh.
Because of
okay.
where
Way
you
down
threw
your
it.
side.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so everybody succeeds last time. And final roll.
Triple six.
Full shit.
Yeah. 15 with 3.
11
17.
with 2.
12.
Yeah, okay, so... Alright, now I need everybody to add up their stunt die results. And tell me what you got.
10.
15.
15.
15.
Nice! So 3 of you succeeded.
Which one failed?
I wonder which one it was.
So are we done with this now?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have.
Several moments later, the storm subsides and the sky opens up into a sunset. The orange over top of you slowly dimming into a purple and then eventually dark blue. Anybody want to say anything about that?
Oh god, I lied. I lived. Oh god.
Daddon comes out and goes,
Weird things.
strange things. Y'all piss off the The jungle god?
Yeah, we punched him in the face.
I can tell.
We didn't know such thing.
Well, there.
Metaphorically
There's priests.
speaking.
Well, yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a little bit more about me.
Oh, good.
Then we can go.
I was wondering.
Then we can set up watch for the night, or I can tell one of you specifically.
We'll get to that when we get there.
I enjoy learning about.
Well, we have to sleep for the night and set up watches.
Let's see if your story puts us to sleep first.
All right.
I enjoy the strange man more than my friends. I will sacrifice some of my sanity.
Statistically speaking, someone must.
1 out of 4 freaks agree. Daddon's good in the sheets.
No, nobody said that. You don't even have a sail to call a sheet.
I'm not even sure he has a bed.
4 out of 5 dentists agree they've never met this man.
Well, I was born.
Well, obviously.
Are you sassing me, boy?
No,
I believe he is.
No, he sneezed.
All right. I was born in Keta, in Stormer, 32 years ago. My family decided that Stormer was no longer the place of our relations, that the orcs had been run out of their homes, so we made our way south to the sands of Rakik. Probably heard of it. It's got fucking big old things coming out of the ground, look like beaks. It's got 4 sides, like this.
Like a pyramid?
Is that what those things are called?
Yeah.
For a not educated man, you seem to know a lot.
My brother teaches me many things.
He likes shapes.
Your brother didn't teach you shit about pyramids.
Well,
I was just gonna let
we
him
went to
guess.
Ronin.
Do not upset the strange man.
and from there, that's where my father decided that he was going to go on a great crusade. Stop all the bad things in the world.
That doesn't sound so bad.
He went on a great crusade to get cigarettes down the street and never came back.
My mom didn't know quite what to do. She had a very eclectic orc on her hands. Yep.
I don't think that word means what you think it does.
It means growing, right?
Yes. Yes, it
Sure.
does.
All right. That's what I thought. Well, eventually, she passed away. Short years after my father left, I was left to be on my own in Rakik. Well, I found this church, started going. They taught me the joys of filth, the joys of decay.
So this is a taught behavior?
Yeah,
What church is this?
he's got a P in his name. Holy
I
symbol's
believe he's
a-
got P elsewhere.
Pestilence.
His holy symbol's a scythe, like a skull on
Wait a
it.
minute. You don't know
the
God?
unpronounceable one.
What?
The one that's really hard to spell and say.
Sure.
That I'm not going to attempt.
You don't know the name of the god you worship?
It sounds like a sneeze.
Well, sorry?
Yeah.
Well, no matter what, I don't really worship him quite no more. But I do quite like the way I live. I ain't changing it for no man.
Not even if your entire town has a problem with it.
Nope, fuck him.
Alright.
How are you still even there?
I haven't burned nothing down.
I would imagine your hut is fireproof.
At this point, I'm sure it is.
Either that or very flammable.
Well, I guess it's time for some of us to be going to sleep. Who wants to take the first watch?
I'll take
I
the
elect my
watch.
first mate. Shove. I like you, man.
That's fine.
Congratulations, brother. I always wanted to sail the world on a pile of shit. Oh wait, that's no one's dream.
My dream.
Alright.
Do not insult the strange man.
How's
He has given
that
us
dream
access to
going?
his boat.
It's going good. I got a pile of shit. I'm sailing part of the world.
He's becoming more and more self-aware.
They're learning.
Everybody
Yeah, but I
rest.
imagine that's gonna cap real fucking quick.
So,
I will remain watch with the strange man.
we'll yell if he touches you inappropriately.
You might have to clear a spot here on the.
I'm gonna go sit in the chair.
All right.
Well, obviously I cleared a section off when I made the makeshift anchor.
He's not quite as mad at you for that as you thought he would be. But you saved a much larger amount of
Well, his
fish.
crap is still like attached to the boat somehow, right?
Who knows? It might attract more crap when he pulls it back
So
up.
you go off and you go off to sleep.
I'll sit down leaned against something. I'm not laying down on this floating death maroon.
So,
Who knows what you would wake up and with
a couple hours after they go to sleep, he looks at you and goes, "Want to do something funny?"
I enjoy comedy things.
All right.
Easy there, Drax.
He gives you a stick like this.
Okay.
He hands it to you. He doesn't give it to you. He just hands it to you. And when you go to grab it, he says, "Don't squeeze too hard."
Why not?
Just squish it. Go on. It smells horrendous.
He just handed him some dried shit, didn't he?
What is this, strange man?
Don't worry about it. Just follow my instructions. It'll be hilarious.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, somebody's gonna get hurt.
It's probably gonna be this disgusting motherfucker.
All right. See that dwarf over there?
Oh, figures.
Roll. I need you. All right. You just gonna take a little bit off the top, rub it on the bottom of the nose, right in here. Can you do that?
Probably.
All right. Go ahead.
Stealth
Okay.
check.
You're asleep. You're considered helpless.
I can't be woken up by a loud, large man.
Instead of dirtying my other hand, I'm just gonna poke the thing under his nose and kind of rub it back in
Draw
you-
out like a
now
piece
you
of
make a check.
charcoal.
and rub it back in place.
Why is it spiraling downward so fast?
6, 6. Oh, I wish I had another 6. 4.
Yeah. So your eyes open up slowly to see the big one sort of just kind of like rubbing something underneath your nose, and it smells horrendous.
Punch.
Why does everybody punch me?
I would, but it'd probably break my
Maybe
wrist.
Why is the
doing
PvP always
dumb
against
shit.
me?
Oh. Well, I stunted. Let's see.
This is all written, by the way.
That's what bothers me.
No improv here, guys.
20 to hit.
Daniel's
Okay.
right. That's the concerning part. That you sat at home alone, going,
My son was
"How am I
there.
going to work at Dirty Sanchez and do a role-playing game?"
My,
I know.
The worst thing is he was talking to me while he wrote this.
my son was there. I was probably thinking about this while I was changing a dirty diaper.
Child services, if you're listening. No, I'm kidding. But seriously,
Can you
stop
shake a
that.
baby?
Can you what? Shake a baby?
Yeah.
Once.
Not not hard.
After that, what you're shaking is. Never mind.
You can, but you mustn't.
Not very hard. Like
You must.
Is it the speed or the harshness with which it's not okay?
I'd say it's the whole fucking idea. Just.
You were gonna get such a talking to after Lacey talks to your wife.
Okay.
Can I drop him? Lacey, I'm kidding.
Okay. It's,
You hear that? That's the sound of the fourth wall.
first threaten.
Okay.
Uh,
So you're not really going for damage here. You're just trying to roleplay it out. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with this.
threaten. Disarm. And knock prone.
Okay.
Because I got
You
6
wait,
of them.
Alright, so roll your disarm first. I need you to make a dexterity grenade check with a -2.
Oh, what the fuck?
You're on a very small boat and you just knock poop out of your hand. It's gonna land somewhere.
I wish wish
This is improv at this point.
I wish Lacey could make a soundboard they say, you're on a very small boat and he just knocked poop out of your hand, so it's got to go somewhere.
What was it? -2.
Yeah.
11.
Okay, you actually make the check. It falls wherever you want it.
Right into his face.
Oh, damn.
Why not in the Daddon's face?
Because he's right there. doing
Because
his
he'd
thing.
lick it off. Oh god, perfect.
Oh god.
All
Yeah.
right, what were your other stunts?
Oh,
Freud
I
is on a
threatened
field day
him.
with this.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
What's
And I
Freud.
knocked him prone.
Okay. So he threatens you, like, what are you doing, man? He knocks you prone.
The strange man told me it would be humorous.
And he's over there just rolling.
If the strange man told you to jump off the goddamn boat, would you?
It is the strange man's boat. I do not want to impose or be difficult.
I want to punch your brother too.
Would it still be funny if you joined us in the activities?
No.
Are
It's
you
a horrible activity.
But there are still 2 more sleeping members of our party.
Who don't,
And
have,
there's
who,
plenty-
don't, who don't have poop on their face.
You don't have fucking poop on their face. I wish this for no one.
I don't understand. I was told this would be humorous. It is not humorous at all.
You know, the worst
That
part
was
is
hilarious.
it's probably in your mustache and beard.
Dexterity roll to put my face in the water
Sure.
and not fall overboard.
Thank God you rolled well for that.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17.
So what are you doing? You're good. You,
Well-
you can get it. You can even get one of your hands down there and sort of.
Fishes come up and nibble at you.
I'm gonna.
Out of the commotion, I would think I would have woken everybody up.
I'm gonna
Depends on how hard they're
do a
sleeping.
strength check to hold on to the boat as I just dunk my head into the water.
Okay.
16.
Yeah, you're good. You just
I'm just
anchor
gonna-
yourself on with your arms effectively.
and just
Motorboat the water.
drown myself for a couple seconds.
When you bring your face back up, both your face feel a little sticky, covered with salt.
Is
It's
it a river?
a saltwater river. It goes directly to the it's from the sea down in.
It's
If
a
it-
river going down from the sea rather than into the sea.
It goes to. It does eventually become fresh.
Don't bring up geography, just go with it.
Okay.
Fuck you. It's my world. Eat a dick. Anyway, what are you two doing? Has the commotion woken you up?
I don't know, do you want us to roll for it?
It's up to you.
What do we roll?
It's up to you. You don't,
Perception.
you don't have to roll. It's up to you.
I already rolled.
Worst kind of player.
Yeah, I probably won't.
I put my chair at the front of the boat, so I probably missed most of it.
You don't have to roll if you want to wake up.
I'll say I woke up. Yeah. What the hell is going on?
Dan's over the corner. Poop.
I explained that your simple brother listened to the odd man way too much.
Shove.
And he put shit on my face!
Got the poo on him.
Shove.
Yes, brother.
Go to sleep.
Yes, brother.
Bert, you take watchman.
Yeah.
You stay the hell away from me.
That way no one will do shit to you while you're sleeping.
You stay the hell away from me.
Dude, shit.
Go to sleep.
You want to do something funny?
Like, stab someone? Stab someone funny?
Well, we'll get infected.
Probably.
There you go. That's pretty funny to me.
Next person who wakes me up is getting an arrow in the face.
So the night goes by the rest of the way uneventfully, and you guys get to this port, and it's oddly enough much better off than the one you came to Pesh on.
How close are we to the port?
The port of the river, there are more docks. They're not long;
On either side?
there's just more of them
How close is our boat to
on one side.
land or structure?
Pretty close, because Daddon's bringing you over there.
All right, when we're like 20 feet, I'm jumping out and swimming the rest of the way.
All right. Well, hold on. As you approach, there's a large wooden wall around the area behind this. So, like, you can see the circle of a wall. The top of this wall, unlike the other place, is spiked, and apparently wide enough for people to walk along it.
Is it currently manned?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Are they elves?
There's a sign next to the docks, and you can see one a little bit further, but the one next to the dock is more apparent to you. It says, "We have a ballista." Ballista. It's another word for death. Assuming some folk can read. That's all it says. With a little
Someone
picture.
was very strangely mentally aware when they wrote that.
The ballista, there's a picture of a ballista on it. And if you look
With
closer,
a snake man going.
if you look a little bit closer onto the wall, there is indeed a ballista on either side of the wall.
I like how their tactics at what's the word I'm looking for? Deferring any security breaches. We have a ballista. Okay. Like, they have one to back it up, I get that, but so that they don't even have to deal with this shit, we have a ballista. That is your one and final warning.
Exactly. We see green scales. We can shoot them. Except for one. As you jump up, go ahead and make your acrobatics roll.
What's acrobatics?
Dexterity. I am in another frame of mind.
Okay. 14.
14 will make it.
Okay. And I'm swimming ashore.
Oh no. Oh okay. Yeah. I thought you were trying to get up on the dock. Well, all right. You didn't have to roll.
Yeah, no, before we're even close enough for that, I'm jumping in the water and swimming to the dock.
Your friend's dead.
Me?
Yeah. Kidding.
The ballista piranha's got you.
I'll take piranhas loaded into a ballista right about now. Over this death bar.
For the rest of you, Daddon pulls up to the dock. He ropes it off. His ropes don't appear to be hemp or silk.
I imagine they used to be bird.
I imagine they used to be poop.
You look now and
It's back hair.
they're made of hair.
It's back hair. He was stuck on an island once, and he shaved his back hair off and lashed 2 turtles to his feet. Sailed to freedom.
Now that you're on the dock, the smell of food and the sounds of people talking can be heard in the direction of the walls. The gates facing the docks are open. What would you all like to do?
Where are we?
This is, God damn it. Making me go to other parts of my OneNote. Dick.
If you tell me everything ahead of time, it'd be fine.
This is Wasta.
Wasta?
Wasta.
What's the matter with it?
ASD.
W-A-S-T.
It can spell?
So, we're not there yet, are we?
No, this is the base camp for it.
I thought we were near the elves when we came to the ruins.
You are. They're on the other side.
Oh.
You can't see it over there right now because it's
Filled with trees?
far over there.
Oh. How wide is this river?
6.5 miles.
You didn't mention that when we set off. I didn't picture things
That's a mighty river.
wider than the Mississippi.
That's mighty Mississippi to you, peasant.
Is
More
mighty
like-
spelled with 2 I's, 2 T's, and 2
It's more like
H's?
a very long lake.
Yeah. A very windy.
We call it the Stretchy Lake.
Fuck you both.
It's a saltwater lake though.
What would you all like to do?
Randall has George R.R. Martin syndrome. No sense of scale.
What?
If I watched or read the books, watched the show or read the books, that might offend me. But being that I don't, and people love his shit, thank you.
Yeah.
So,
People also watch the Kardashians, so.
trust me, I I know somebody who watches the Kardashians.
Your wife!
You know who I'm talking about.
I want to get off the barge, please.
Well, there you go. Dock's right there.
You seem to be enjoying it so much. I want to go and find fresh water.
Well, I slept surprisingly well.
Hooray.
Why do you all look so miserable? More miserable than I started out with.
Oh, Bert just slept like shit, that's all.
Can I shove him hard?
You reach your hand out, help me out of the water, get me back up, pat me down, push me back in.
Alright, so what would you all like to do here?
What can you describe what is on the beach or on the docks between us and the wall? I'm assuming there's a city or settlement behind the wall.
Yeah. So behind the wall,
Both.
the gates are open.
Oh,
There's actually a settlement behind the gates. On the docks themselves, there are several boats. You are not the only one here. In fact, your boat is the shittiest one here. Literally.
Yeah. That's a stretch.
There are some strange men, not strange things, who have pistols and swords, and they're wearing kind of like nice clothes for being where they're at. And on their boat, they're pulling off kegs and rolling them into the town. Human, orc, some half elves, half orcs. Primarily human, though.
So it's another colonial establishment.
One of them that gets off has a small raven on his shoulder, and he's wearing a hat.
the raven or the person?
The person wearing the hat.
Damn.
And on his chest, he has 4 pistols. And he's got a spyglass on his hip. And he's pointing around the people carrying the barrels. You take that to the charming chameleon, and that over there.
I'm gonna ask Daddon, who are they?
Pirates?
I'm going to go into the establishment and find something to drink.
No, you're not. No, that.
I would like the other half.
Chaperone.
I'm going.
In our profession, they're not. We don't call them pirates. We call them traders. That's with a D. Traders.
I didn't say dude.
Other boats have some orc males with robes on over top of their heads. They are like purple and white robes. They have their hands in their sleeves, and they walk out and do something.
Are those also pirates, Daddon?
Nah, it's a church of Fornar, god of the waves and protection from the sea gods.
Next time we go sailing, let's bring one of them.
I managed
Sea
to
beast. Sea beast.
I don't think we want that. The last sea beast we encountered ate a cat. Although we did kill it.
We saved the cat. It's fine.
Well, that's why
Well,
maybe
I'm gonna go to the stables. I'm not allowed in the charming chameleon.
No, kidding.
Any particular reason?
They didn't tell me. They said, "Get out! Get out!" Well,
I assume repeatedly and progressively louder.
yeah.
And then the guard showed up.
I'm going to the charming chameleon.
I'm going to chaperone him to the charming chameleon.
The closer you get to this building, the more of these guys with barrels you see. And when you get inside the building, there's a cannon mounted on the wall that apparently doesn't work. Like it's up on top of like a fireplace. And
Like for show.
And the guy who you saw with the bird and the pistols is sitting there, and he's apparently drinking for free. There is a map of the sea between Pesh and the eastern deserts, and some of the islands that are there. He's just sort of chilling.
I'm going to sit next to him and introduce myself. I'm going to say, hello, I like your bird. It's much more friendly than the other birds that I have seen recently.
This is Pesci.
Hello, Pesci.
I'm not in there. I can't say anything.
That's what I thought. When he looks over at somebody else, says, that's what I thought.
Do they serve any drinks here that don't have names?
Nope, they all have names.
Then you are free to peruse.
There's the R, the gunpowder. There's the...
As long as they have names, that's
There's the adder spit.
Adder spit. That sounds pleasant.
I'm going to lean over to this guy with the parrot. I'm going to say,
Really?
I'm not from around here. And I'm not exactly an educated man. But this
Mama
seems
said.
like an establishment for free merchants, if you will.
That's
Wait,
a
wait.
barely astute assumption, my friend.
Wait,
I may have
His
a
wisdom
bit of
scores through the roof.
I may have a bit of history in the free merchant world, if you will.
Oh.
When I was younger. So this place feels homey to me.
Okay. Buy a drink. Have some fun.
Brother, I need money for a drink.
So,
I would like the largest drink that you have. And my wonderful brother,
He's not the bartender.
I'm speaking to the bartender. I stopped speaking to the guy with Pesci.
Oh.
I'm just looking at Randall because he's the GM.
I like how we know the bird's name but not the dude's.
Nobody asked.
I'm sticking
I would like
with
the
that.
largest drink that you have. It
Strongest or
hopefully
largest?
largest. I need something to quench my thirst.
Cheap? You want it cheap?
Give me your biggest, strongest, cheapest drink.
Alright. He brings you out the adder spit. It's equivalent to Pat's Blue Ribbon.
I look to the guy with the bird and I say, I hold up the mug and I say, my name is Shove. What is yours?
Alamascus.
Well, Alamascus, to free merchants and new friends. And I down the shit.
Did you just write his name down so you don't forget it?
No.
That's what I'm for.
I think what my brother was trying to, perhaps too subtly, imply before is, if you have any work that needs to be done, we've got business down this way anyway, and perhaps we could, I assume from the way you are ordering people around that you have a ship,
I do.
perhaps we could barter some kind of exchange where we work in exchange for passage on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat, brother.
Shh.
Well, we're not leaving for some time. You see, he points to the map of the sea and where Pesh is at. He goes, see that spot right there? And he points to this circle with a slash through it. There's something there I want. I'm gonna get it.
Alright. How did you feel about a local trip before that?
That is a local trip.
Is it local?
Yeah, it's in Pesh.
Ah.
Is it to the north or south? Directionally from where we are, where is it?
It's north.
No direction.
So while they're in there, I'd just like to walk around the town and see what there is to see. Any shops? Or
So there is a shop, or some shops. The first one that strikes your eye is has a sign with a lady on it, with tiger fur held up like this, and the sign says Alicia's House of Furs.
Do you think she's wearing more fur? Believe that?
Is
Is
this,
there like an inn or something?
That's the charming chameleon.
That's the term.
this begs the question, is this a shop where they take it off or you put it on?
Only way to find out.
What's the next shop?
The next shop is the Magic Emporium.
Do this for me. Anything with 2 swords or anything?
There's the general store. It's written on there like that.
Okay, I'll take the general.
The general store.
I need to replace at least 2 daggers.
So
What do you got?
Anything else?
Anything?
what?
Any other stores?
No other stores really. Most of it's houses. It appears that the Alicia's House of Furs is also kind of connected to, or very near, the what you would assume is the colonial state house. So inside the general store, there is a servant folk behind the counter.
Come again?
Servant folk behind the counter.
I stare at him awkwardly.
Did you go in with him?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, the last time I left him unattended, he got shit on his face.
Well, this is unexpected.
Sylus.
Brr.
Cloak.
It's hard to hold that out.
You've been shopkeeping long?
Some time now.
Good.
Try to see if you can get a full response out of him without any S's in it.
An unexpected profession for some.
My scaly brethren abandoned me. Serendipity took me in.
Who's that?
The mayor.
His name is Serendipity.
Her name is Serendipity.
Is anyone in this? Never mind.
You want to write your name down?
I already have her now. Back to you two right now.
Okay. Are there any other boats that might be for hire slash that we could hitch a ride somewhere?
Ships.
Going
We
to
will offend the captain.
Where are we going? I can't remember.
No keeper?
Well, we are in the base camp of the ruins we're supposed to go in, but across the river is the elven encampment we have to go to at some point.
Oh, so we don't actually need a ship.
No, but
Then what am I haggling for?
Because we don't want to take the barge upriver.
Oh.
So we might be here for some
So
time
we came
also.
south, right?
We came south. We have to go back north.
Okay.
The captain is also going back north, and we might be here for some time because we have business here.
That's true. So we'll actually be here for a little bit, but we will be heading north. So maybe we could hitch a ride with you and work to...
If you're coming with me, we're going there first.
Is where we came from
Daya.
Daya on the way?
No.
No?
It's the point he's pointing to is inside of Pesh. It's north of where you're at right now.
This is shit without a map.
It's really not.
Well, you have a
Makes
map.
sense to me.
I actually don't
Okay,
use
so
that.
I guess
I don't use that at the time.
It's okay.
Well, you should print it out anyway.
How long will you be ashore?
Long enough to drink all of these barrels.
Well, my traveling companions and I have business here.
You guys rode down on the ship float. I saw you.
Yeah. He is paying us a large sum of gold.
He has money. I'm surprised you guys have money.
We don't. That is why we came on that boat. But he is giving us money because he wants strange things in the ruins that are near. Do you know of ruins that are near?
Yeah, everybody knows the ruins that are near.
Well, he wants strange things. And we are his protectors for now. And also their maybe treasure.
Sounds like a crap job.
No.
But after,
A dirty job? So I went with dirty job.
afterwards, we do not need to accompany the strange man back necessarily.
Alright.
So we could escort your crew.
Go on. I'm laughing at you. This is the second time you volunteered your group for something.
Because
I thought that was him laughing like
my
you
traveling
escort us.
companions and I are very good at taking care of trouble. I wish I could say we avoid trouble, but we do not. But we handle trouble.
Good.
So if your
You can
crew-
go in first.
That is what my brother says every time.
Back to you guys for right now.
What does he have for sale?
He has a lot of things for sale. So he has horseshoes with no horses. They're very crudely made. He has some daggers that are actually finely made. He apparently probably traded them with somebody else. They're marked up for an extra 6 gold from the book cost. 6 silver. 6 silver.
Holy
I'm sorry.
fuck.
6 silver from the book cost.
Jeez. Give me a heart
Did I
attack.
kill the enemies for me?
Well, you whistle and it goes to the air.
Yeah, thank you.
So there's that. He also has some other weapons. He has pretty much everything you need from the book almost, except for like magic items, for a markup of 6 silver.
We're new in town. We're just trying to get a feel of the place.
Sylus understands.
I'll take a dagger. Throwing dagger.
So it's
Yeah.
let's see this.
16 silver.
Let's
And
go
my
to the-
spider senses be tingling about. I feel like one of our party members is fucking us over.
Let's go to the Magic Emporium
Okay. The Magic Emporium
by Mr. Megorian.
is owned by Waylon Rubii. Sorry, viewers. So as you get into a store, you realize that this is less of a magic emporium and more of a Daddon's area, just less filthy. There are idols to various different gods. There are some stones that look pretty nice. There are some vials of liquid, which could be magical.
I will greet the. What does he look like? Does he have a giant red ruby for an eye?
Now he has a big old nose, big old schnoz like gnomes usually do. He's
I
about
take offense to that.
3 foot tall, and he's got a little walking stick, kind of old man.
Let's play the game, see how long it takes to realize I'm half known.
Nobody cares.
He has all his fingers.
He has all of his fingers.
Okay.
He's a much better craftsman than the dwarf.
Hello, sir.
Hello!
You're the perkiest person in this town.
And I'm happy to see you. Can I sell you anything?
That depends on what anything does.
Well,
Oh
this
God, I'm talking like you.
this right here, he pulls out one of the stones. This will cast the spell Hero's Might
How many times?
once. This right here, this is a potion of mana. It's a blue vial.
How much does that cost?
And this costs you 2 gold.
Continuing on.
This over here, he points to a dagger. This is the fabled dagger of Captain Red Thong.
Is there a 100 copper or less section?
Is there a
Copper less.
is there a reason he was called that?
I don't imagine you'd want to know.
I don't know. This was still they called it when they gave it to me.
Who's they?
The traders. They come in every now and then.
What does this magic dagger of Captain Red Thong do?
Well, when you stab somebody with it, it transforms all their clothes into scantily clad nothingness.
That seems like the
That's
perfect
never
device
feel
for a
that.
serial killer.
This seems a dubious claim at best.
That's what they told me it does. How about
Turn
this?
anybody into a sexy corpse.
I'll sell it to you half price, and you can find out for me.
Regular knives will do that.
What
You
is
just
half price?
some assembly
Half
required.
price is 50 silver.
50 silver.
Doesn't that mean 5 gold?
Yeah. Remember,
A 10 system?
That is 5 gold. I have never owned that much money in my life since I.
Well,
departed
how
home.
about this? I'll make you a deal. You buy the mana potion and the dagger. For 20 silver. We'll call it a deal.
Okay, I could use the mana potion, given the amount of healing I'm going to be doing.
What? That's what you were made for.
that is
I
your
Suddenly
birthright.
realizing your life's existence.
You're welcome for tanking all the damage.
Heroes never die, but you, I make an exception.
It is on page 120 on the top. It's Mage's Elixir.
Is the dagger in the book?
Nope.
I
Well,
don't
that means it's
understand.
not. It's either less useful than the normal dagger.
Back to you guys for right now.
It actually heals and turns.
What the hell was I talking about?
You're screwing us over.
Right. No, I'm leaving. I glean that I have nothing to gain from this person, nor does he have anything to gain from me. So
Goodbye, brother. Say hello to our friends. I'm going to stay here and speak with Almond Milk for a little while.
I have a guy on my crew that's like you. Not too bright, but he can move a lot of freight.
We are good people.
You are. One's got a hold of a cat though and squeezed it too hard and his eyeballs popped out.
That is
Well,
most.
we lost the cat audience.
So, my traveling companions and I would be happy to join you on your journey to this area of map that you pointed to.
All
And
right.
we will do
Yeah.
our best to keep your crew safe when you depart. But first, we have business to attend to, and you have drinking to do.
I have lots of drinking.
So
I might even go over to that House of Furs.
What
by the way, when
what
we
is
slept, if anyone forgot to heal up,
what is in a house of furs?
You should be at full health after sleep.
You know what? He hands you about 50 silver. And he goes, "You go find out. Don't you spend this anywhere else. We'll find out.
Thank you.
We're watching."
Thank you, Animaniacs. Man, I need this because I just got 5 gold from the nice captain.
Should have given him
With
a
very
voucher.
specific instructions.
Yep.
Should have given him a voucher instead.
All right, I'm gonna kind of tip my empty mug to him and his bird one more time, and then head across the street to what was the place called?
Alicia's House of Furs.
Alicia's House of Furs, and I'm gonna walk in with my 50 silver clutched tight in my fist, and I'm gonna hold it up in the air, and I'm going to say, I made a new friend that sent me here because I do not know what is in this building.
So
And then I'm going to look to whoever's around and say, what is in this building?
there is a very slim fit lady behind the counter wearing practically nothing who walks over and goes, "Oh, the Alamascus special. We know just what to do with you." She takes the money and they lead you upstairs. About 4 of them.
I don't have that money anymore.
It's all gone.
All of it gone.
And
you said 4 of them?
yep, and you are out for the remainder of the time until everybody sleeps.
Okay.
Our tank is gonna be fucking useless tomorrow. All of his constitution.
I'm going to be amazing, okay?
He's gonna be glowing.
Don't you know how boxers don't have sex before a match?
Hif, inform
That was
the men.
scientifically proven to be useless.
I haven't made it with a woman.
I didn't say it was useful or useless, but they do it or don't.
Alright,
They should.
what else are you guys going to do? You two. I'm sure that you can
I'm going
interject at
to-
any point.
Follow him around examining the dagger.
It's like, I just want to poke
I
somebody.
can't even use daggers. You stabbed somebody.
Okay.
I'll go.
Not me!
I'll go into the general goods store and say, firstly, I'm surprised that there's a serpent folks.
Sylus gets that.
Do you sell arrows?
Yes.
Are you not sure?
He's actually
Yes.
not even
You hesitated. Okay.
What if he was a serpent folk?
How much for 10 arrows?
Every arrow.
Silas.
It'll be.
Silas the god. Thank you.
Well, I only sell in 20.
In 20s.
Only in 20.
Okay. How much are 20 arrows?
I'm not making friends, brother.
I have enough friends.
I can speak in parcel tongue.
You just have a lisp.
Oh,
Shut up.
you're thought out.
Harry Potter in the Chamber of Secrets is my favorite.
I love secrets.
Chamber of Secrets.
20 arrows will cost 8 silver.
Fuck me, how much?
8 silver.
Say silver one more time.
How do you say copper?
Copper.
I love to hear him say silver and gold.
What do you say to 5 silver?
8 silver. Silas is running a business here.
Business.
I guess you gotta make money somehow to pay for those speech therapy classes. Persuasion roll 7 silver? Ooh.
There are stunts for.
Yep.
Yes, there are.
I stunted
is actually
and
more fun to
I got
say.
19. It was like
You didn't beat him. 2 6s, a 4 plus his 6 communications.
6 community. Okay.
what was that noise?
Alright, guys, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We will return to our party.
How many
here.
minutes?
6 minutes. 10.
We'll be back tomorrow. We don't fucking know.
Hey, you guys. Lacey, take us out. We're back. We had just left our heroes. 2 of them were walking around the town, actually, not actually talking to anybody yet, examining this new dagger they've got that's been promised to be magical. Well, not really promised, kind of like hinted at, and they have to kind of figure it out on their own. Our warrior, Shove, is currently at the House of Furs, experiencing pleasures that he's never felt before. And possibly some other problems. I need you to make a constitution test.
Stamina or just constitution?
Just constitution.
You just love
I think stamina would add to that.
Nope.
This is completely different.
You are wandering into the general store, trying to argue with the servant folk who's like,
Not argue, barter.
8 silver.
20 arrows?
Yeah.
And you won't do 10 arrows for 4, so.
No.
Well.
8?
Alright then.
Alrighty.
What'd you roll?
14. Am I alive?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They eat your body.
For at least another 7 years.
Sounds good.
Tim got it. Alright, so, you 2 are wandering around the town. What is your plan currently?
I would like to go to the state house.
We're going to the state house.
I'm apparently calling the shots, and he's following me around, going.
I have a dagger.
I have a dagger. And I had shit in my
I only
face
paid
last
for
night.
1 dagger, and I got another dagger.
Dagger.
I have 6 throwing daggers. Long sword.
Don't throw that one. I paid for that one.
Well, I'm not going to throw the possibly magic one. I could.
So the State House does have an opening for guests. You knock on the door, and you suspect her to have worn like a like a powdered wig or whatever they wore back then, but nope. This tiefling, with horns and all, opens the door, and what's akin to almost a bathing suit. Don't judge me. It's hotter than hell. What's up?
Very stately. What's up?
We just arrived in town from.
I don't give out jobs. I've renounced our.
I'm not a motherfucking quest giver. Slam.
I've renounced this city's. What's we're looking for? It's so hot out here. I can't even think. Loyalty to the Laurentine Empire. We are a free city. I trade with who I want. I do what I want. People are happy here. If you don't like it, I'll call the pirates in, and they'll kill you.
Actually, I just had a couple questions.
Well, that's all right. You can come on in.
Oh, okay.
She puts her feet directly into some ice and just kicks back. She's like, "It is hot."
I thought they had a affinity for heat.
Not all of them.
Never mind.
You seem to be not taking the heat well, considering your race.
There's a difference between natural and cursed.
Oh, that sucks.
When you're cursed into servitude of the Empire, you're also cursed into being an abomination. It's fun stuff.
So, we came from Daya.
Place is shit.
We also rode on shit on the way down.
Fair enough.
It usually goes downhill.
We've been asked to do a couple things. Can you tell us anything about the ruins?
Yep. Several of your kind, these adventurers, have been coming through my town, going to the ruins. I don't mind, because you guys bring business. So you come, you stay in my inns, you spend some money, you hang out with my friend Alicia and her girls.
Go to the ruins, never come back, no problem.
Ruins. Some of you come back, some of you are exploring, some of you are digging up archaeological finds. Depends on where you're trying to go. They're roughly 1.5 miles from side to side, so it's quite a bit of ground to cover.
Do you know who Daddon is?
Is he here? As she goes back to her door and actually shuts it. If he proposes to me one more time.
Well, he wants to go into the ruins.
I'm sure he does.
Do you know what he might be looking for? Because I'm sure, as you know, his response is often simply strange things.
Strange. He once asked me for a strange thing. Lacey in the other room. But I have no idea what he's looking for.
It would
He
have
is-
to be very rare because he's actually offering us a lot of money.
Yes, we are also surprised he has money. Not entirely.
She stands up immediately and goes to her room, like one of the rooms in her house, and comes back and is like, "That son of a bitch!" As she's pulling out a safe, and it's like, "You see this?"
It's a box.
Last time I invited anybody else in my home.
So, why was he in your home? Why would you even let him through the door?
Guy's a creeper.
How did he make it that far?
Our locks aren't that great here in the jungle.
Well,
We can tell you where he is.
Can you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
no.
I'm pretty sure he's in the stable.
Oh. Probably where all the horses aren't now.
She looks out the window and goes, "Hey, you! Seaman. Don't laugh. It's not funny. Go over there and check the stables for Daddon."
Oh, wait. If you take his money, what do we get?
He
It's not really his money.
runs off.
Oh, what's in the ruins that kills
You
him?
can kind of meander your way over at any point if you'd like.
Well, they're inside the house, right?
The door's open again.
Oh, okay, I'll meander.
I see him in the pour out.
Wow. So you walk in and there's, like I said, a tiefling, and what you can describe as a bathing suit kind of lounging in like a beating a bowl of ice,
Where did I get the
communicating with
ice?
these guys. She goes,
Humana.
She has magic.
I kind of figured that.
all officials of the Empire are gifted innate gifts. And if you're not gifted, then when you come in and you have them at birth, well, you're kidnapped and then trained in their special facility in Ulfo.
So,
Very excellent.
what's in the ruins that prevents people from coming back, as it were?
So far, a lot of them have come back.
Oh, it must be good thing.
I haven't heard of anybody not coming back. But most of them aren't really going too deep. They're kind of like hanging out at the outsides, brushing some of the hieroglyphs off, looking at them, making some notes.
So either nothing or some unknown horror.
Yeah. Who are you?
I'm with them.
Sit down.
Second question.
You're channeling yourself at work, aren't you? What do you want?
I'll take your number now.
Second question. What can you tell me about the elves across the river?
They don't bother anybody.
We were asked to go over there
And bother them.
Don't do that.
and establish trade.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No. They don't want his spices.
I like how she immediately knew. Like every single adventurer had the same question. They will know exactly who you're from, even though you don't mention it.
They don't want his spices. They don't need them. They hunt and they cook it that night. They have no need to try to preserve something.
It's not just for preserving. You can cook with them.
Yeah, spices are not for preserving.
Who are you trying to sell it to?
I would love his spices.
I'm arguing feebly as my illusion.
I don't have any
getting
fruit for
something
him.
out of this fucking adventure dwindles.
Well, I do. I'm not trading it with you guys. I have a town here. Like an actual town. What do you have? Like what? Four tents?
Huts.
4 huts? Have you seen? We actually have a building. Have you seen it?
Well, why does he insist on trading with them then?
Because he wants their fruit. And I won't give him any. And yes, that's meant in both ways.
I don't care how it's meant. I want to get rid of the spices.
Leave them here.
And what do we get?
Nothing.
Clearly. What if we cover the boat and then we can manage the smell?
Yeah, great. Instead of rotting fish, now it smells like rotting
So
fish
we should
and
not only
cinnamon.
not trade with them, we should completely avoid them.
You don't have to avoid them if you're not going to trade with them. I just wouldn't go over there. They're a very... We have a word we use. Fucking heat. Isolationist group?
Xenophobic?
Some of them have even come down from Ulfo when it was ransacked by the Laurentine Empire. Not a happy group. What are you looking at?
Whatever suits the fancy of my eye.
Don't be a pervert. I'm gonna put clothes on.
I'm looking at the wall. Don't be a pervert and get sexually aggressive with my wall. Ratter, 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 ratter.
Have you been drinking?
Maybe? Maybe I haven't been drinking enough. Hmm?
So, let me get this straight. There's nothing of value in the ruins.
That I know of.
The spices are useless. And the money Daddon promised us, you're about to take back from him.
The sailor comes back and says, he wasn't at the stables, madam. Go search the city, town.
When you get within 20 feet of them, you can smell them.
Oh, I'm working on it. It's going to be a city one day. I've already got a port. You know how long that took to make?
I don't care.
I do. I want to know.
That port took about 3.5 months to make. Day in and day out. Finally, we got to the point where we just fucking asked the pirates for some ballistas. Now we don't have any problems. We can build whatever we want.
How do you make your living around here?
Me?
Yeah.
Taxation. Me and a couple others. She points up to the wall and you can see a guy there looking down with a bow drawn. There's another guy next to him sitting on the ballista. Sort of chilling.
In the house.
No, on the wall outside the house.
Oh.
Why is his bow constantly drawn? Is he pointed it at us?
No, he's just pointing outside the perimeter.
I get tired after a while.
Or snap his bow.
Sometimes he loosens it, takes it back out again.
You shake weight in it.
That's not how a shake weight works. But
Are you guys done asking me questions yet?
Well,
Can you think of any more?
well, we've reached an impasse, and I don't know what to do.
The words you're looking for are buy.
Guess we should go find Daddon.
Now, if you'd like to become a citizen of my city, taxes are fairly cheap. We only take 1 silver a person per month.
What benefit is that?
You get to live in here.
Well,
in
I
here, like in
imagine
your house?
there might be still something in that.
No, you
rooms.
pervert. We have houses for sale.
So in here, you mean in the city?
Town.
Working on it.
Pirate City.
The town of Citiesville.
It's called Wasta. The elves told me
Did you
this
just make
place
a Powerpuff Girls reference?
is
I
called
did.
Wasta.
Wow. Bringing out the Oldsmobile.
I wonder what that translates to.
We will consider it. I guess we'll
It
stay.
probably means annoying red chick. That's probably what it means. All right.
Well, I guess we'll go find Daddon.
Find some strange things. If you can't get his money, we can find it by him giving it to us. So,
Well, good luck.
And spend it in the city, of course.
Good. We love your trade and commerce. Now get out.
and
So is there any reason we're not heading directly to the ruins?
Well, for one, we don't have your brother.
Well, I mean, once we find him.
well, we're just looking for a little bit of
Aren't
information.
you
on the
your
ruins.
brother's
Apparently,
keeper?
it's worthless.
I wouldn't call
That
it that,
they've-
but my point is, why didn't we go directly
Scholar-wise,
from the
it's
boat to the
extremely
ruins?
impressive. People are coming down here to research it.
Because I need a break from Daddon.
Fair enough.
That's
One of the seamen goes, well, you know where you can get a really good break from Daddon? Alicia's House of Furs.
Go away.
We don't have enough money.
They have plans. They also have payment plans.
Yeah,
Did I
but
tell you to go away?
I want to stay alive for the next 14 years.
That and my brother and I have never been keen on sharing.
But they never mind.
Anyway, he leaves.
Still 6 feet tall. Still a little scared.
I'm the seaman.
With
By
the-
the way, I'm a seaman.
Then shouldn't you go to the Alicia's House of Furs and rub yourself all over the wall?
No,
Boo.
I have other jobs to do. All right. Eventually, Daddon comes over to you guys.
From where?
You can smell him, trust me.
Why did you break?
He walks up and goes, all
The
right,
grass wilts as he walks along the path.
are you guys ready to go? I'm ready to find some strange things.
Well, we have a problem. We're missing somebody.
That's not a problem. Let's
We're
go find
missing
him.
our main wall.
I saw him go into the Alicia's House of Furs. I ain't allowed in there either.
Where are you allowed? Because you disappeared.
Stables,
Other than the
the
stables?
mud pit,
Okay. They didn't check underneath the pigs, apparently.
the trash.
I'm gonna go to Felicia's house of
How late is it in the
furry
day?
vaginas.
It's probably about noon at this point.
We might as well go try to find him. Shoot, you lost him, you go find him.
Yeah, I'll walk in and say, did you guys see a big guy come in here?
A
Looks
very
a little
large,
like
simple
me.
man.
He fell asleep quite easily. I mean, we didn't have to do anything to him.
Alright, can you go wake him up and bring him down here?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. So they bring him down. You're a little woozy. You know, from all the massaging that happened. Well, there you go. You can have him. He's yours.
All right, we're going.
Where are we going, brother?
The ruins.
But I'm tired.
Well, you can sleep when you're dead. So let's go.
Well then.
You do. Well, I'm not there.
Alright.
Because if you don't come with us, we're all gonna get plenty of rest.
As I walk outside.
Because he'll be dead.
Thank you.
To this theme as he walks by.
I walk
the same
outside
one,
and
another one.
I see all my traveling companions and I say, friends, you will never guess what I have found.
I think.
Honey and fur. Let's go.
I
miss this. This is what pussy felt like in the 70s.
I have found work for us after we finished in the ruins. This is my point in life. I am a good people person. And I met a lovely pirate captain.
Oh,
Well, brother,
I
we always knew
thought
you'd
you
be
were
a
talking
working
about
girl.
working at the furs.
Yeah, that's what I thought. We always knew you'd be a working
I
girl.
met a lovely pirate captain named All White Meat.
I've been working on that this entire time.
No, it just kind of
Quietly
changes
contemplating.
every
What's his name
time.
anyway?
What is his name?
Who fuck cares?
Well,
Go on.
whatever job Albatross has for us, we'll have to wait until we come back.
Yeah, he will be drinking, and I told him that we will be finding strange things with the strange man, and then we will join his crew and go northward.
Do me a favor. When you spread a reputation from now on, can you not include?
Daddon.
Well, he is not part of our group. He is just with us for now.
Okay.
Well, lead the way, at least 20 paces ahead if you would.
Fuck that. I'm walking to the side or in front.
He leads you guys through the ruins, and the ruins are quite well known in this area. The jungle opens up into a clearing filled with stone structures. These buildings are obelisks covered in vines and green moss. In the distance, there is a large temple-like structure that's half destroyed. There's a half pyramid, like the one in Reykjavik. This sits to the left of where you're at, effectively the west. A strange building stuck into the ground that has a tube into it that runs out to the river. The tube is filled with water. Daddon tells you that it hasn't been operational probably in some time. He leads you further into the ruins, past everybody else who's doing their excavating and digging, and they have armed warriors around them, who you're assuming is the other adventurers. And he leads you to a small building behind the temple. This building, when you get a closer inspection, actually appears to be inside the ground. Like the ground kind of like creases around the edge where it would have had a mortar or just been flat sections of the earth.
So we go down into the earth.
You gotta find out how to get in there first.
Are we
How do you
getting
know what you're
into
looking for?
the secret temple via its outhouse?
No.
I think we're going to go through the shitter.
Is this where we find strange things?
This is where we find the strange things.
How do you know?
It was told to me by a man of the green cloth,
What does that mean?
a cleric of a god.
Which?
They wear green. I'm not sure. There's two of them. There's the lady with the leaves in her face and on her chest, and then there's the guy who wears the green robe with the scythe. I'm not sure which one.
Those are wildly different gods.
They wear the same color.
One sounds like it would give
Wasn't
you
the
a
one with the
read.
scythe
The other
the
sounds
one
like it
that
would
your
stab you to death.
Father went off to?
Now he went off to go worship Daya. Fucking bullshit.
Did it not have a scythe?
Had a shield.
No, the one
Oh,
he
no.
worshipped at a
The
site.
one that taught him how to be trash.
Was with the scythe?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
How to enjoy trash.
Thank you.
He was trash beforehand. He just enjoys it now.
Find the damn opening.
You're in charge. I thought we were just here to guard you.
I'm
No,
gonna swing
I'm gonna
like
stay out here.
I'm
What the
gonna
hell?
go over to one of the walls and start hitting it.
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity test.
As the wall reaches out and gotcha.
Sucks you in.
15.
15. You hit the wall, and nothing happens. At all.
Did you have to roll for that?
You hear a little bit of sloshing inside, though.
Stop that, brother.
Do we all hear it?
Brother, I think
Nope.
there is water inside of this wall.
Yeah, you would think it's water. Anyway.
I do not understand.
Now, the building, by the way, is about half your height. It's a very small building, and it's sunk into the ground.
What's on the other side?
It's a very small building. It's no bigger than this.
Well, it's not really a building.
Are there any other buildings around?
There's a temple behind you.
How well explored is that?
Very well explored.
Brother, you are a fantastic swimmer, and I believe there is water in here.
Okay.
If I create an opening on the top, do you think you could swim inside and look for strange things?
Good.
Okay then, I'm gonna use my maul and just Big Daddy ground pound the top of this building.
Go ahead.
Archaeologists are peeking around the corner.
Make a damage roll.
Oh, just a damage roll?
Yep.
14.
You are sprayed with filth and water.
Lovely.
Just all over your face, and it drains out onto the ground. And at the bottom of it, you can see that there's actually a trap door.
Brother, you do not want to swim in this water.
Well, good news is you've already emptied out all the water because you didn't hit it from the top. You hit it from the side. And it goes a little bit deeper. So you'd actually have to get halfway into the ship.
And sort of wade through it.
No, just kind of stand there and then reach down. And
Well,
So it
since
all
I have
drains
already
down.
since I have already been sprayed, I will not force my friends to be.
Why don't we make Daddon do it so he can add to it in rapture?
not going in there. Nope.
Why, it looks just
Daddon
like
is
your house.
paying us handsomely. It is our job to do our job.
Open the door.
That's my
So
motto.
you reach down.
To get
You reach down and open the door. The stuff goes down, and there's a ladder there at the bottom.
Now, let me get this straight. What is a strange thing? Because we can't carry everything.
We're here looking for a dagger.
What kind of dagger?
You'll know it when you see it.
I thought you wanted bones and shit.
I want that too. But if you're going to specify, I want the dagger.
Anything else shiny as ours?
Yep.
Why do you want this dagger? Does it do something?
No. It's an old dagger. It's strange, and I want it. If it exists.
If.
Lost dice.
Here we go.
So you guys are going to head down?
Okay,
Yes.
Yellow Gorilla, you can go first.
Yay!
Fun fact. This room is not nearly as smelly as you thought it would be. Just the immediate poop beneath. Squish, squish.
How much does it cost you to summon water?
It's not worth it. It's been in your face. Getting it on your boots won't kill you.
I got washed up. But we have to travel.
In this
to
dark room where there's only a little bit of light, you can see that there's actually a door in this room. It's a very small room. It's a little bit bigger than this was. The outhouse that you came through.
Okay, well, I go
Thank you
down
for that.
and then I shout up at my companions and I say, I found a door. I'm going to open it.
Okay.
I will start climbing down the ladder.
Alright. The door opens, and you can see now that there's a long hallway in front of you. It's about 6 yards across. Yeah. About 6 yards across. From where you are to the other side, there are doors sporadically throughout. You can look down, and in the darkness, because you don't have dark seeing, do you? But you don't see shit after a certain amount of feet. After about 5 feet, you're just kind of like, ah. You do? So when you get down there, you can actually look down, you can see where it turns both directions going the same way. Like both, you look left, it goes and turns and around the corner. Look right, it turns and goes around the corner.
Well, it doesn't look like it matters which way we go ahead, to the left or the right. Shove!
But Nork friend, there are so many doors.
The doors all the way
Yeah,
down.
there's doors here and there.
This
on the
dagger could
inside
be
wall.
behind any one of the doors.
Well, guess we'll go one at a time after the other two get down here.
Now that you're down here, you hear this strange sound of like this very quick
Galloping centipedes!
sound
Oh,
of
God.
things moving.
Don't give them extra ideas.
Once everybody comes down,
Yay, dark side.
if you don't have dark sight, sucks to be you.
Surely we have a torch in our supplies.
Yeah, I mean, if you do, yeah. Across from you, there is a door, like directly across from the store you're in. Roughly 4 yards from it is nothing. Like it's there's no door there where you thought there would be one. And there is a row of doors going down your left side.
Can we easily spot the roof, ceiling? About how high is it?
It's about 8 feet tall.
So you barely fit. Pick a door.
I open the first door.
Okay. This room, there's a desk, but it looks almost fresh in the way that it's been handled. The room has books that are from the past 50 years and a map that marks the location of a grave site of a god, is what the notes say. Other than those words, the notes look like they're written by a madman. They ramble on and on about nothing, about the color of the flowers and how they mimic the internal turmoil that is the psyche of the elves.
Interesting. How much paperwork is there?
There is a quite bit of paperwork. It's probably about that much paperwork, including the map.
I will carefully roll up the map.
Yeah.
Anything of note besides mad ramblings in the papers? Gotta just prove.
It's just the gravesite of a god.
I'll roll the. Do any of the notes specifically talk about that one, or is it just like endless?
There is a rambling about the god. It mentions a bird-like god, like a sphinx, that was one of the first gods, one of the first three.
I'll take that note.
The Sphinx is not bird oriented.
It could have wings. Some sphinxes have wings.
Has a bird, like he explains it like as a bird face, like a sparrow's face.
Oh, okay.
With-
So like a leonine body with a bird head.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was confused.
Haven't we encountered it before?
Like a griffin. That's what it is.
Yeah, okay.
Anything else of note inside this library?
Just a lot of insane ramblings.
Well, we found a map. That's a start. Shove, would you like to open the next door?
How many doors are there total?
There are a lot of doors, but there are only 4 on this hallway.
57.
I open the second door.
The centipede attacks.
When you open this door, the room is empty. All you have before you are rags, some of them covered in blood. There are claw marks, but not like a mammal or a bear or a creature like that. It just appears to be little tiny marks that have been dug down. There is an opening in the wall that leads to an earth, like a dirt, behind it.
Rat roaches.
You can hear that scuttling or movement inside of the dirt.
Quickly, close the door.
Yeah, can I ask a question? Did you take your hammer and maybe clog that hole with all those rags?
Or just
You know, like you
slam
did to
the-
those birds, just.
No, more like slam the wall above the hole and let it collapse in.
Or you could do that.
Is that safe?
Probably not.
I do it anyway.
Go ahead. Roll damage.
I was gonna say, well, no, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to.
16.
You
I lied, 15.
You hit the stone wall. The wall absorbs a lot of the damage. You don't knock down the pieces. And from what you can tell, the sound of movement inside the dirt has stopped.
I'm going to quickly pack it with rags from the floor
Okay.
and leave the room.
They're not dead. They all just stopped and went, what?
Or just close the door.
What next?
The third door.
Is this place looking like, okay, so you said the paperwork and the ramblings were about from a outpost 50 years ago. So this was a base within the old temple's study unit.
The most of the rooms, so the rooms that you've seen so far, so this one and the other one, like so the rags room, the rags look much older than that of the notes and stuff like that. Like the desk itself looked older than the notes did.
So it could have been just a hermit that came there to study.
Yeah.
All right.
So the next room. All right. When you open the door, there are 4 beds in this room, very tightly packed. One has a small brown stain on it, probably not the poop like you think it is from Daddon. Looks more like really old blood. There's a body on the other. The man has a white robe that looks slightly eaten by bugs. The white robe has lines of greens at the arms and hips.
Green robes.
Do I know what that is? Can I roll
Sure.
like an intelligence test?
It'd be a faith. Intelligence faith. No. Intelligence, whatever. Just roll intelligence test.
Evaluation.
12.
These are the robes of Dya's worshippers. The goddess of life and fertility and nature.
Is the man dead?
He did it. He's been dead a very long
He
time.
did say coffee.
And the robes are very, very eaten by bugs.
So
Well-
he's still alive, he ain't happy.
I hope he died peacefully.
Oh,
Is there anything else in the room?
I only did like a 9 for evaluation on how long these bodies have been there.
He's
Well-
rotting.
More
Okay,
than
so
a
he's
day.
not skeletonized.
Wait, so recent?
No, like rotted, I guess is the word I would use.
I
Still
guess,
Fine.
Putrefaction, like that black putrefaction.
Let's
Like
see what
the lungs
happens.
are like liquefying inside of him.
well,
Okay,
this
so
place
it's-
seems safe and abandoned. I'll open the 4th door. See.
That's
Okay.
still only like 5 years old.
Stop quibbling.
This room appears to be locked.
My brother is fantastic with locked doors.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, the police taught me where we're from when I was helping them out with an investigation.
Hmm.
I don't care. Anymore.
And the US NPC goes,
I was investigating the inside of one of their cells.
I would like you to investigate this room.
Okay. Dexterity lockpick check?
Yep.
So 16 and I stunted.
He jiggles the lock really hard.
And another thing.
And another thing,
He cleans it like
I
a
broke
dentist.
it.
It's great about lockpicking. We have 2 chances here.
We do.
8.
Oh.
Unless he completely fucks up the lock.
Well, then his brother will completely
for
fuck
Christ's
up the
sake.
I'll take the upper hand.
What was that thing? Oh, yeah.
If it
okay.
needs to combat.
Yeah. So the door opens, and there's a shelf alongside a bed. The bed, again, looks old. The shelf also looks old. There are vials on the shelf. There's only 1 vial that has any sort of liquid in it.
Vial what?
vial of liquid, not a vial liquid.
Gotcha.
I bet
Thank you
the
for
strange man would think this is a strange thing.
I want to examine it. Well,
So, it appears to you to be a health potion.
Appears. We'll put that as in last ditch emergency, so
Yeah,
it
you
either
wanna
heals
drink
you or
this.
kills you. It doesn't matter at that
I will
point.
write possible health potion.
You think it's a health potion. It's actually sticky fire.
They are the same color. So now, when you exit this room, there's no doors to your right anymore. It's corner, like around the corner.
Well, this is not yielding a great deal of success, but at least we're not dead.
And then the next door. Randall skipping ahead to the death door.
All right, I'm gonna go around the corner to the next door.
Okay.
And open.
In this room, it appears to be a mess. It appears that it used to be at least some sort of armory. The leather armor that's in there is strewn and broken, but there's enough pieces of some light mail armor that appears to be in use, of use to you.
Currently in use.
What kind of armor do you have?
I have heavy leather at the moment.
I think it's time for you to get a nice upgrade. I say nice, it probably stinks.
It does stink, but it's better than what you have on.
I will.
Light mail or
He
heavy mail?
stinks
Light
worse
mail.
than anything we find.
What is light mail?
Light mail is 5 armor rating and -2 to armor penalties.
See, the thing is with my leather armor, I don't take penalty. Oh wait, no, I don't take penalty with mail either. Okay, I'm gonna put on the mail armor, and as promised, as I promised, I will give my heavy leather armor to my brother.
The penalties are only for
That smells like shit now. Thanks.
dexterity checks
We all
and
smell
magic,
like
right?
shit.
Yeah.
No, magic's
Yeah,
on
but he
the-
got covered.
Oh, okay.
But I will take it.
You barely use dexterity anyway, so the penalties aren't really that bad.
Alright,
What's next, guys?
So, you get my heavy.
I don't know, is it
armor,
another door?
Which is a 5
I'll
or a
open it.
4.
Any arrows or anything in this one? No?
Or weapon. Candy.
Or a dagger.
This door opens up into a room that has a statue on either side of it. The statues are of a tiger-faced being with scales and talons
Oh boy, I recognize that one.
on either side of this other door directly across from you.
Are they painted like as if they've charged something?
No,
Okay.
What else is in the room?
just those statues on the door.
Another door.
Maybe if I do an Indiana Jones, press in on the bust of the statue and the door over. Investigate statue.
Dear God, we're so fucking paranoid.
I'm not James.
I want to open the door.
It is locked.
My brother might be able to do something about that.
Sure.
Or use
The
the
statues.
skills that the police taught you.
Okay, that was useful.
They have some prayers written on the bottom in a language you can't read.
Mm. I assume snakish.
15. And I stunned it. Fail. Okay, can I try again?
What's the door?
I
made
can
of?
try
So-
to unlock the door.
It's made of a mixture of iron and wood.
So I'm not going to have any look breaking it down.
Why can I not try again?
Because you can only try once.
6.
Well, you can try again, I guess. But I'm trying to streamline this.
What was the dexterity to check?
Dexterity.
Okay. 17.
Fail.
Well,
So we're not getting into
If you're trying to streamline, if I keep trying, eventually, chances dictate I will roll 666. So we could streamline to say I open the door.
I mean,
we'll
could-
probably started that by then.
We could streamline, the centipede comes out of the wall and eats you. So,
We could come back to it. Maybe there's a key. Let's go to the next door because these statues
Or
creep me
that
out.
works.
I'm going to go to whatever door is next. I'm lost sufficiently.
We're going around in a circle.
I've been dropping breadcrumbs.
Counterclockwise.
yeah.
Please don't
no,
eat them.
clockwise.
We took the right doors first.
Yeah, so the next door is at the bottom of this corner. You open it.
I'm
This
looking
room
out.
has a puddle in it just a puddle, some arrows on the floor.
Water elemental. Attack the water.
Along with that's pretty much it. Just arrows, a short sword. That's it.
Brother, I
Oh,
found
I'll take
arrows.
the short sword.
Brother, I found arrows.
How many arrows?
It's 20 total.
Sylus resembles in the most unlikely of places.
Yeah, poke
Okay,
the
he
water
needs to
with-
roleplay Silas from now on.
poke the water and see how deep it is.
Pick up the arrows. You can do
It's
it.
I
deeper than a puddle.
And the short
I-
sword.
It's deeper than the poke.
I don't need that many arrows, though.
You
Then
said
take
your
the
brother
short
was
sword.
great at swimming, huh?
He is.
You go splashing into the water,
Oh, great.
and you.
Do I have my short sword at least?
Yeah, your feet don't touch the bottom.
Okay.
Quick, I'll pass him a
Yeah,
torch so
yeah.
we can see in the puddle.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have.
Oh, shit.
It would extinguish.
Yeah.
No shit.
I'm talking about dark vision.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have it. It stays put.
Quick, flail around and see if anything touches you.
When he bobs back up, I will say, "Is it shit?"
It's actually like fresh water.
Seems like fresh water to me.
We haul him out, and I look down into the water because I can see.
And I'll push him in.
You go into the water.
I go into the water.
There's a tunnel that goes farther than you can see
Under the water?
under the wall.
First, I come back up. I let everybody know that there is a passage through this tunnel, and give me some rope.
Tie the dainty knot around the dwarf.
That way,
What are you doing?
I'm going to see where this leads, and if it leads nowhere, I'm going to need some help to get him back even quicker. So,
Shove! Help me with the rope.
I grab the rope with 2 hands.
Now, if you feel a lot of frantic shoving back on the rope, that means you pull me back.
I need you to make some Constitution swimming tests.
Since I can at least see where I'm going.
Triple. No.
Stamina?
No, swimming.
10.
Okay. You are, as you get further along the tunnel, you're starting to feel like you didn't have quite the grasp on your breath that you thought you had when you went in.
I abort and come back and say, let me try this again.
Yeah. You guys,
I have a suggestion, Dwarf Man.
hold on. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Take a larger breath.
Good idea.
Look around to look at him with those hungry eyes. Like, go ahead, do it. Go ahead.
11.
Again, not quite the amount of breath that you thought you had. What was your stunt die?
I feel the
4.
magic between you and I.
All right.
No, just
Can I go a little bit further?
Yeah.
You don't even see the end yet.
Take a much larger breath.
Not right now. 9.
You know that those numbers on top of Sonic's head in Sonic 2?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, from the holes in the walls, burst 4 giant centipedes.
I knew it! I did.
I believe you.
Actually, with that many
15?
legs and that many sun.
15 to hit you?
Hit.
For 9 points of damage as it lunges out of the wall and bites onto your shoulder, kind of staying there for a second before falling off.
Kill with fire.
I'm not that kind of mage.
Kill it with whatever you have. Give me this.
$18. Okay. It is going to poison you. I need you to make a Constitution test.
12.
Okay.
This is what I get for rolling sixes earlier.
Okay. So you're going to take 2 points of damage every turn until you succeed.
Not to be a dick, but damage or penetrating damage?
Penetrating damage. Thank you.
Sorry, David.
You also take 6 points of damage behind Sharona. Finally, 2 of them lunge out at you, being that you look like the more tasty target. That'll do it.
Can't even say. That was just for the viewers.
23?
To hit? Uh-huh.
Okay. So it is going to poison and mighty blow. So I need you to make a Constitution test.
Oh, better than I did.
16?
You are good. So you are not poisoned. You fight off the poison. He does, however, deal 12 points of damage to you minus your armor.
I wish I had it.
The other one
Wish I wasn't targeted all the time.
misses you
You're the
utterly.
only one who can take it.
Sure.
All right, let's roll. Let's roll initiative.
He can take it. Because he's not the tank we need. He's the tank we deserve. Can you do that pose more often?
Just
This motherfucker.
I'll be drawing every 13.
Did you roll?
No, what am I doing?
Initiative.
Right. Got it.
I feel like he rolled much worse, and now he's trying to re-roll.
12.
12. Colgan.
9. I rolled well the first session.
16.
It's gone downhill from there.
And you got a 13 as well?
Yeah.
As well. Who else got a 13?
Centipedes.
Oh. Wrecked.
Dexterity 30.
So it's over there.
Rickety, rickety, rickety.
Oh, we got 6. 5.
So, the centipedes are not at the top of the order. At the top of the order is shove. So your buddy is down under the water, you're holding onto the rope, and out burst from these holes in the wall giant centipedes that have latched onto you and your friends.
And my friend is still underwater.
Made this encounter much more interesting.
I want to buy familiar.
Because when I came up the first time, he was like ready.
Wait a minute. No.
They could have burst out when I came back for a second breath of air, but no, that would be, too advantageous for us.
Alright, I can pull him back. Use my turn.
It'll take 2 turns to pull him back.
Even with a really good might check.
2 actions.
If you got stunted really well, you could probably
Yeah, you can probably do it if you stunted really well.
Or I could just drop the rope and start fighting.
Well, ideally, if you pull him back, he will get the hint. He should come back. But we don't want to metagame it, so you need to decide.
I'm thinking Shove's first instinct is to protect his brother. So I'm going to drop the rope and pull out my maw and brush past or barrel past the 2 centipedes attacking me to
Wait,
attack the
dropping
one.
the rope?
Yes.
God damn it.
To attack the centipede that.
Stay true to your
attacked the brother.
character.
Yeah. I dig it. Alright, go ahead.
That means
I
he
would have
will
thought
attack
he
and
would
you will
have tied
shoot
it
yourself.
onto him, but okay.
And I will what?
Shit yourself.
Oh shit. but
14
somebody
to
said
hit?
shoot.
Shiv yourself. I don't know. I don't know.
How's 18 for damage?
It is bloodied as you cleave into its side, and it falls from the wall and actually starts kind of writhing on the ground.
Okay.
Now step on it. Step on it.
Followed by shove is centipedes.
Surprise.
2 that was attacking him will attack between the 2 of you now. So one's going to attack you. 13
Hit.
for 7 points of damage minus your armor. Don't forget to take your damage this turn.
Not my turn yet.
Oh, I said your turn. It's not bad. 14 hit you
Yeah.
All day.
for 5 points of damage minus your armor, and also
Are you okay? Are you gonna live?
I'm okay for now. I just yet to get any armor.
going to knock you prone.
Can I cast all pro?
Yep.
Okay.
You had spare leather you could use.
Followed by the
No, I need the
centipedes
lightest of the
are
other, maybe.
shivs. So the sight you have
And
before you
and
is the centipedes are attacking you guys while your buddy's underwater.
Or need to pick up
Your
that
friend
one.
Kolvik doesn't look too hot,
Okay.
as his veins are slowly becoming blackened.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We haven't even had my second turn yet here.
So slowly.
No, it's not kicking in yet. I gotta have my second turn first.
It's kicked in because you have to take the damage first, and then you save.
Well, then it hasn't kicked in if I haven't taken the damage yet.
It's called cinematics.
I don't like it. I'm hitting escape to skip it.
You can't escape. What do you do, Shiv?
Control, halt, delete.
I'll have
14.
Save scan.
Return to the DOS.
Reload
Defend.
checkpoint.
There it is. Okay.
Quick load, quick load.
I will make my way over to Kolguk and take the defend action.
Okay.
And yell at Shove, pull the dwarf back up, quickly.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, wait a minute. Nope. I thought defend did something else.
Do you think it defended him?
Yeah.
You can prepare your major action to do something if somebody attacks him. That would be defending him.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll prepare, I guess, an attack
Yep.
for...
Kolvik, your buddy is now standing over you. You need to take your point of damage.
2 points, actually.
2 points.
Alright.
Now, I need to roll Constitution to resist.
At the end of your turn.
Goes a button.
What are you going to do before then?
I will look at the centipede that looks wounded, and I will...
Fuck it. Fuck it right in the pussy.
No. I don't... Never mind. I'm going to,
Thank you.
Arcane Blast.
Less.
Huh?
Mm,
12.
Miss.
I'll take my minor action to cry deeply.
to cry deeply.
Stand up.
And then roll Constitution.
Okay.
Yes.
Then roll Constitution.
Is he on the bottom of the order?
Spanky Helperton.
Huh?
Isn't he on the bottom of the order?
Yeah.
13.
I never got that.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll do you next. Huh?
13.
13. We'll get it.
Yay.
Go.
Swim.
I was inspired by...
Because you have no idea.
The Shivadan. I was inspired by Shiv to roll better.
Come on, triple sixes.
Good job.
Close.
10, 14, 16.
You get further. You can actually see a sort of light in the distance.
Lie at the
now.
end of the tunnel for...
And a water
if you're
centipede.
still
Spoof
practicing
step.
that.
Now, sometimes see how many turns you had left in your lungs.
Ah, okay.
Every success you make over the target number now is keeping that number where it's at.
Very cool. Okay. Yay! Oh, I got the end of the tunnel. I'm almost there.
You can pull the rope to signal and it comes floating.
Dun dun dun. Shove.
I-
The rope is getting further and further, like, unraveled.
I'm making progress. Yay!
I'm gonna spend a
We're
minor
dying.
action. I'm gonna
It's
spend a
going
minor
away.
action to look back and forth between the rope and my friends and feel very conflicted.
Be true to yourself, Shove.
Is that your minor?
This is
That was
minor.
a minor action to feel conflicted. But actually, we're gonna do a big daddy ground pound against another centipede. A thus far non-injured centipede.
Okay.
Actually, no, we're going
You're
for
a
the
bad
same.
listener.
I need to protect my friends.
Go ahead.
I guess
One of them's drowning! Pull them up!
No, he's got
It's
this.
not your turn yet. Shush.
Yeah.
A
Because
lot.
2 points of penetrating damage.
Wow.
Huh?
A lot.
To hit?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like, yeah, a ton.
At least
Stun?
16.
Oh, yeah, I did stun.
Don't forget those exist.
Oh yeah, I stunted. I had 2 5s. With a 4 stunt die.
Go ahead.
And we're going dual strike.
Alright. So you're gonna hit 2?
Oh, yeah.
I think you had to roll for the second one.
I don't think so.
No, you're right.
Apply the test
That's-
result of your original attack.
Yeah,
roll
that's
to the second
lightning.
target.
That's lightning attack.
Yeah, and that's for ranged only, I think.
Go ahead.
8 yards further.
Okay.
As 4 advantageous positions.
You are actually now underneath the top of the water. You can see through it up to some lights above.
But woe is you, it's a glass ceiling. You can never break through.
Alright, we're going for 16.
For you are a
damage
loaded
right
dwarf.
there.
16 damage?
Yeah.
To which one? The one that's
The
already
one that was already damaged.
Oh, he did. You squish him.
Okay, but then dual strike hits another one.
And he is not dead. He is just bloodied.
Okay, can I go for my 2-yard knockback
Yep.
on that guy?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna knock him away from my companions. My
Towards the
compadres.
door. Okay.
Can I knock him towards the water? Or is that in a wrong direction? I don't have the room laid out like you do in your...
It goes into the water. Yeah.
Cool.
Randall has tactical advantage since he's the only one who knows what the fucking room looks like.
It's called collaborative role playing. It's called
You
theater
lost
role-playing.
me when you tried to explain where the doors were.
We help fill in the gaps.
Exactly. You guys help fill in the gaps.
I can't see anything. My eyes are filled with centipede gore.
I only fill in 5 gaps.
No, you don't. Don't lie. Anyway,
Sad face.
What do you think about that, Lazy?
No comment. Keep going.
the centipedes. And burnt. So there's 3 centipedes left.
And one got
2 are on you.
Whoa!
One's in the water.
Not 2.
Yeah, there's one that branched off him to attack you, and the other one didn't attack last turn because I forgot.
It was just sitting there bugging out.
Get out.
15? 15
Is it more than 10?
for 8 points damage. For 6 points damage.
You living?
The other one will attack
Not
me.
if the third one attacks me.
It's okay.
And it misses. This was a miss. If I had hit, it would have stunted for 1 point.
Aw, yeah.
So these centipedes are actually just kind of on the ground. Aren't you gonna use your ready to action?
Yeah, attack. Sorry, I totally forgot. I'm alright.
I'm going to die, and you're just gonna go, oh shit, he's bleeding profusely.
Don't worry, guys. I'm prepared for this.
Well, I forgot.
Apparently, we're hitting some lag in this game.
Yes. I have a slow internet connection.
Go on.
What do you mean they're centipedes? Okay.
Sky dancing.
I'm gonna
Sky
attack
dancing
him.
all around.
I'm gonna attack with my short sword. 12?
12 will miss.
Did you add your anything to it?
Isn't
Yes.
there a bonus for
That's the
ready
second
attack?
No.
Okay. Well,
Did you,
sorry.
did you
Surprise.
add your anything? Anything at all?
After
Did you try to be fucking useful in defending me? Daniel inquires.
Could he technically be flanked if
Your
we're
turn.
both standing next to it?
Yeah, could he do that? Huh?
yeah,
Sorry, I'm
Is
trying
that a
to
13 hit?
trying to be
13 does hit.
Oh, roll damage then.
Ah!
So, you are now. You're coming up.
Yeah.
So you are in a room.
You can disperse. Wait, seriously, roll damage? Or?
Yeah.
If he was flanked, you got 13.
What is his dexterity?
higher than
3.
You need to draw it out.
So you really got to up that now.
5 damage.
Secrets are no fun unless you share with everyone.
Then it's not a secret, silly.
Yeah.
That doesn't rhyme.
Secrets are no fun.
That's stupid.
So you share with everyone.
I'm not a poet. I don't play a bard.
I do.
I sort of do. A little bit.
Shut up.
Quit speaking Python tongue.
It seems
I
like
told the snake, you look like a giant fanged penis.
It seems like a good thing to have written out beforehand. Nothing.
Break!
Does it make sense to you in your head?
Kind of.
It looks like turbines underneath the platform.
It's like a good thing to have written out beforehand.
I did it for the reason. What was your damage?
5.
To the one that's damaged? No, to the one that's attacking him. So
yeah.
neither of those are damaged. Alright. That's your turn.
I love our damage difference. 18. 5.
The whole major coming out of the water. Who knows, right?
And our rolls
Yeah, you can come
are
up
like
onto the platform if you
a
like.
fuck ton.
And take out the rope.
Well,
And is there anything nearby? Put the rope
Shut
on?
up.
I just do that and that.
What are we looking at me for?
Kogan, it's your turn.
Oh, he was just... He looks at my face to concentrate. It's like a mandala.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm cultured. Fuck you.
No one
I know
Those
things.
two things are usually not said.
Minor action to activate the supposed health potion. Let's see what happens.
Alright. You heal.
Please turn me into a giant rampaging monster
With a lot more HP.
with full health.
With rage. So everything is an enemy.
Boy, you're asking a whole
3d6
lot from a
plus your
potion
con.
just met.
Thank God.
roll well.
Plus your con.
I'm not allowed to roll well. I get 10 back.
That's not bad.
On the 3D.
Oh no, that's not bad after they take 14 a turn.
I just saw a bunch of ones like, oh.
You guys might not care, but I'm confused as to how one of my wife's hairs got in my t-shirt. Just a long pink strand of hair.
You guys live together?
Did you steal my fucking shirt?
Okay.
This is not the time for
It's-
hair.
It's not
the
time for
time.
domestic abuse. Let's go.
Damn.
She hits so hard.
Alright, so.
One's wounded.
It's funny when women
go
do.
into arcane blast.
Tim's just like...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pincher.
you are.
She's a pincher.
She...
Go ahead, go. Make your roll.
Well, it's stunted, and it is a
Tim, we gotta form the health group later.
16.
Hits.
Abused and disgruntled men. We need it behind Bed Bath and Beyond. Every Saturday.
I'm going
To the
to
beyond section.
knock prone
Ooh.
and
Skirmish. Just like something's taking
This I'm making it close.
9 damage, and I push it 2 yards away, and it's knocked prone.
To the one that's wounded?
Yes.
I hear these rush them.
I want to knock it towards him. So there's a flying centipede landing at your feet, knocked prone.
Lovely. These are the moments that I live for.
You've heard of those hissing cockroaches?
It's on its back going.
This is the howling centipedes.
My belly.
Alright, so after Kolvik
You know,
goes
cats will curl
shove.
on you when you do that.
So shove before
Just
you.
curls around.
The rope is gone. Not gone, but like it's mostly in the water at this point. There are one dead centipede at your feet, one wounded, another one wounded that's just recently flown through the air and landed and kind of skid across and it's chitting. Another one is next to him trying to
I've seen a centipede gnaw before.
I think this
It's
calls for a Big Daddy ground pound.
This being any given situation,
Uh-huh.
It's time to
That
do what I
door is
do.
ajar.
13.
It's time to make
13
like
hits.
a tree and fuck shit up.
Easy there.
And that's another 18 on damage.
To which one?
To
The wounded one I threw at him.
yeah, the
Those
one
two
that
wounded ones.
the one that just slid in front of me because it's the one
So
that
it slides in.
distracted me most.
It slides in, and he just kind of rakes his maul against the ground and croquets it against the wall. It makes a resounding splat.
Oh god, that's nasty.
Pick that.
That was one of the
That was a
centipedes attack.
suspiciously transparent centipede flying
Yeah,
across the
I know,
camera.
right?
All
Luckily,
right.
it was all dried out. It's just exoskeleton.
And then
Daddon was disgusting,
I'm
but this is
gonna-
kind of gaggy the back of my throat. Centipedes are nasty.
I'm
They're the
gonna
poisonous ones.
move between my brother and the nearest centipede that's not on the ground.
Okay. That's the one that's on. Like wounded.
Right, the only like actively attacking centipede.
That's two.
There's two left. All right. After shove goes the centipede.
Centipedes.
Who make the morale test? All right. I'm gonna attack you.
But why?
Hits. For 6 points minus your armor.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you pointed
The other
to
one
me.
will attack.
Is it more than 10?
For 8 points minus your armor.
Jesus Christ.
What armor?
All right.
Hey, that god
So
doesn't
these things
exist
bite.
yet.
Yeah,
Take
I'd like
another
to up
god's name.
healing next time. I think I'm going to take rock spells and encase myself in solid granite.
So do I have to inspect the
I'll see you
object
guys
to see
after
if I
I'm done being a
can
fossil.
make it work?
There's a joke in there
Turbines.
somewhere.
Something
They
about
don't look operational.
hard.
They look like they're
No.
well old.
That's low hanging.
They look like they used to be used at one point for probably the purpose of power something magically. I'm not sure what.
All the banana. No, wrong choice.
Search the
Also,
bodies.
looking
Search the
for
bodies.
different reasons.
So I have the sucky rolls tonight, apparently.
16.
Retreat.
So on the nearest body to you, it's a skeleton. There is a ring around its finger that's made of glass. You find this strange.
Strange things. Take it.
It looks more valuable than a strange thing.
Keep it.
That's it for your
He's gonna
turn.
come back up. Yeah, I didn't find anything down there, guys.
Smeagol.
What's that new ring you got? Nothing.
Shiv.
What you got in your pockets?
The
What?
room before you is the sound of squealing centipedes or hissing centipedes as they try to eat your friends. Your brother is before you with a centipede kind of latched onto his leg at the moment. What do you do?
I feel like this is a life test.
Only 4 or 5 of them come every lifetime.
I'm going to attack the nearest centipede with my short sword.
Okay. Do you put your finger up to your lip when you...
I thought about it, but I thought you were gonna make fun of me.
I would. I was actually going to make you take a negative to your attack for that.
I've been rolling 6s and 2 1s consistently.
At least you're consistent.
I have immunity to lower
I'm touching your dice.
because my pen's over there.
Whatever. Can't believe fallacy that changed.
It makes me feel better.
No.
You're not a very combat-oriented person, are you?
The centipede's
You
like
want 2 new dice?
10 feet away. I'm like,
No.
If not combat oriented, what is his orientation?
Attack on
Mildly
thunder.
communicative.
What?
What? After Shiv
I
goes
feel like I'm in a butthole factory. Just
Kolgak.
buttholes everywhere.
Kolgak, it is your turn.
Oh, Jesus.
Save yourself.
So there's one attacking me
Yep.
and one attacking him.
Well,
Well-
considered not dying?
Yeah. I'm going to
Just an
I'm going to
idea.
healing touch myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Behave yourself, that's what it's called.
When I think about you, I touch my.
I mean, I've read that that's medically healthy. It just
That's
in
it.
the middle of battle with your friends around you, it just seems like an odd
It's just really
time.
good for your prostate.
I made the. Let's not get too off track. I made the check. I'm spending 3 spell points.
Ever stick your finger in your... No.
What? Got stuck
You
in there
heard it
for a
first
minute.
here, guys, at Bard Party, that
I get 14.
Randall
hit
might
points
be
back.
dying from everything else. I'm sure he takes care of himself like shit, but he's got a real healthy prostate.
I used to masturbate daily.
Smooth
Now
as
I
a
just masturbate
newborn
hourly.
coconut.
Go on.
This is why we take the breaks.
Do coconuts give live birth?
Apparently, we need another break.
We do. Go ahead.
Did you just that?
Go.
Do coconuts give
Shut-
live birth?
Go on.
They
Go
have
on.
hair. They're a mammal.
Make your attack. Oh, you're healing. What'd you heal for?
14.
Cool.
And I will.
You roll into the water.
Did you stun?
Nope.
The sound of defeat that is Daniel.
I'll put my guard up.
So defend.
Hmm.
Okay.
Be good, I swear.
It gets +2. It's like I have real armor.
After Kolvik goes shove. So Kolvik is kind of in the fetal position on the ground going, please stop, please stop.
That's not guarding.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna
I mean,
save
it's
him.
accurate.
I'm gonna attack the centipede that is near him. Drag the one that's gnawing on my leg across the room to attack the one that's hitting him.
Alright.
16.
Hits. Do you get any stuns?
No, I didn't. 13 damage.
He is sufficiently wounded.
Oh boy.
But not dead yet.
I'm tanking, guys. Heal, cry, heal, cry.
No, they want it. They want it bad. They want to eat you.
I've noticed.
I'm trying
It's
to
the meal that keeps giving back as it heals itself.
I'm trying to draw aggro. It's just not making a difference.
He's an easy target right now. He's on the ground.
I got up.
So I've got a 16. For 5 points. The other one's going to continue trying to gnaw on you. Hits 4 points, so it doesn't even get to your armor. Alright, so Burnt.
Bird shit?
Burnt.
You know, since we're not even in the same room,
What is this whole live streaming of whispering on the camera?
yeah,
It's
that's
just secret
kinda
stuff.
not. That's it's kind of not working out for us.
I know,
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I'm more thinking for the viewers.
It's
They're
not
like,
supposed to be
I
for
bet
you.
that's real fucking
And yes, it does work
interesting.
out for the viewers because it works in other things. I've seen it work in other things.
It's suspense.
Yep.
Stay tuned to find out what Bert knows.
How many more bodies are there?
Hmm?
How many more bodies?
There are tons of bodies in there.
I keep searching.
See, this is why the viewers like it.
How
'Cause
many
they
bodies?
They get little glimpses of how many.
You did what? With who? For how many cookies?
There's like 5 bodies towards the front of the room where the door is at, where there's not a statue, and then there's like much more bodies as you get closer to the statue. 12 on this rotting or rotted corpse with the skin kind of hanging off. You could like
Nice.
yank it off. It's a cloak worn around his neck. It looks nice.
It looks
Micro.
nice.
It looks nice. Alright, after Burnt goes Shiv. There are 2 centipedes left. They appear to really want to eat, and they're not backing down.
But they're both injured.
Right? And I'm gonna make a centipede a mob.
You've tried twice now. Let's see how it goes out.
I believe.
I figure,
I believe in brother.
you know,
You are flanking now,
statistics are
so
on
you
my
get a
side.
+1.
Or probability is on my side.
I believe in it.
I should have believed harder.
That's a stunt.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Is it 3
15?
ones?
15
Hits.
hits. All right. I will do mighty blow and
Today.
skirmish.
Sure.
I'll move 2 feet back. So.
You get extra.
9 damage.
Was that with your short sword?
Yeah.
The one that's wounded and around your brother's ankle, you stab down into it, and it squeals its last hiss of death. And
Can I make the squeal sound?
yeah, sure.
Thanks.
I don't know why centipedes are T-Rexes now, but
They are. It's canon. After Shiv goes Kulvik, there's only one left, and it is like in your shin.
It's also wounded. You could A, kill
Cry.
it, or B,
Cry more.
a bitch.
I choose bitchery and heal myself.
God damn it.
I make it.
so there's a moth that just flew in here that's going to distract me for a little while now.
Okay, we're almost done.
16. I'm back to
Goodbye,
full.
Moth.
I have the attention span of a cat. Alright.
Alright, so we're going to start off the round with Shove. There's only one centipede left.
I'm not done.
Oh, go ahead.
I run away.
Where are you going?
The other fucking side of the room.
Okay.
There's a puddle between me and him now.
The mightiest of Big
It's like
Daddy
him in a
Pounds.
cage match
Alright.
against, a professional wrestler. He's just running away from it in circles.
I got you for 3 minutes.
3 minutes later.
15.
It's
It's dead. That's
Thank you for that
13.
reference.
13. Yeah, it's dead. So it finally gets crushed and splats a little bit. Some ooze goes on the floor and like a star pattern. Kulvik hasn't been back. And
Rope
like
hasn't moved.
or hasn't moved.
Who hasn't been back?
Not Kulvik. Burnt Sandhills hasn't been back in like some time,
A
and the
whole
rope
minute.
hasn't moved in like a whole minute.
We just got bait.
I'm gonna pick the rope up and give it like a light tug.
It becomes taut at some point.
Right. And I'm just gonna keep giving it like light tugs to see if he responds.
He's going to start pulling it eventually and just suck you back into the water.
I already tied it off.
You cut it off.
Oh, okay.
No response.
I panic and I pull real hard.
No, you can't even yank it. You see the rope start to give way before you can actually give it up.
Guys, I think our dwarf has died and gained several hundred pounds.
That is the logical conclusion.
That is the only conclusion I can.
I'm working my way up toward the dagger.
Okay. So you get closer to the dagger. The statue seems weird because it's covered in moss.
I am going to attempt to enter the puddle because I have dark vision.
Sure.
See what happens.
But
You only
you
make
don't have
one
strong
check.
constitution.
I have a rope there.
But
for
you don't have strong
travel.
constitution.
I've got 2.
But my brother can swim very well and he can follow the rope, even though
Would
he
you
can't
stop
see.
volunteering me for shit?
Make your roll.
I will pull myself along with the rope. Since
Yeah.
it's
But my
impossible.
brother doesn't want to do it.
Just stay in my character.
16.
Yeah, you make it across. The only reason you didn't make multiple tests is because I was waiting for an encounter. So you make it through the tunnel, and you see this strange chamber. I'm going to tell everybody now. As you come on the other side, you can see that there's a platform that sticks up out of the water, and there's light above you, like torches. Inside this platform, there are circles cut through one side to the other side. It's probably a good yard or so thick. On the inside of these cylinders, there are runes transcribed that seem to be inert and dead now. Above you, there are bodies floating, some of them greatly dead, some of them kind of fresh. As you come above the water, the platform literally only sits an inch or so above the water itself. You can pull yourself up if you'd like.
And I turn around and I go, shh.
Don't you shh me. I've had more bites taken out of me than you've had out of meals. I just started sputtering.
On the other side of the room from where you're at, so as you get up to your left, there is a door by itself. Stairs going up to it. Looks like an iron and wood door.
I don't know what you're talking about.
On the other side, there is a statue standing in front of another door that looks made completely of iron. The statue has a giant stone sword in one hand, or hammer rather, and a dagger in the other. The dagger is not made of stone. It is a real dagger, and it is clenching onto it. And that is where we're going to end tonight. Tune in next week to see what happens with the statue covered in moss.
He stabbed us with a dagger.
That's why I'm going, shh.
I ruined that, so don't worry about it.
You guys, please come in next week to watch the show. Tomorrow will be Dyson Discourse. We'll all be here except for those two losers. Wave, guys. I mean, only Tim's a loser. Dan's okay.
He brought snacks, though.
Okay, yeah. Well, to be fair, at least he brought snacks. We thank Lacey. She's actually really great. She's never really on camera. She's the person behind the scenes monitoring our audio and our video.
You might have seen her in Dread. We did a short video.
Thanks, Lacey, for doing what you do.
We gotta get her back on Dread.
And thanks, you guys, for coming and viewing the show. Again, tomorrow is Dyson Discourse. Love you guys. Mean it. Bye. It's not mine. Where's that?